Welcome everyone to the Splash HD weekend event. This weekend we have Crash 2 100% raced by Treyful and Apaalo. I'm really interested in this race. Hopefully the runners can put on a show. This is our first completion category for the Crash and Sane trilogy, so I'm really excited to get into it. Today with me I have two very good commentators. I have Gaffy Taffy and Potty. Gaffy, if you want to introduce yourself first.
Hi, I'm Gaffy. I'm the personality here, and we have Potty, who's the brains here.
I'm Potty. I have many a world record in this game, and I was definitely not forced to be here. You know, I love NST.
I'm sorry. We can get in touch with lawyers after the event's done.
This pays, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be sure to tell you after stream. Don't want anything recorded.
That's my only motivation.
But yeah, hopefully the runners do well today. What do you think of the runners today, lads? How do you think they'll get on?
Well,
Yeah, you take this.
for me, it's a matter of if Trey can get past the crash dash bonus, that will be a big leap. And I think Apaalo's going to do very well. But as long as Trey can get past that obstacle, it's easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of interesting, right? Because even in like any percent, just C2 in general, Trey can be super explosive and do really well, and Apaalo's just got general consistency very well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of shit that can just eat up so much time in this category, so we shall see.
Right. Alright, well, I'll be sure to give the runners a countdown, and we should be beginning shortly. Hopefully the runners can put on a show today. Again, I'm very excited for...
Have you ever watched 100 Race Logic?
I have. I
Or
watched...
100 in general runs?
Yeah, I watched Treyful and Apaalo's leaderboard
nice.
PB. Just in case, but I know you guys will be the brains of the operation, so I'm not gonna intrude.
Actually, let me check. I haven't seen in a while. What is the difference in their PB now?
I'm very happy Apaalo let us read the license and privacy agreement. That was very nice of him.
Thanks, Apaalo. And we're off. Oh, Treyful with a beautiful exit out.
Oh, over a tenth of a second ahead out of the first stage. He beat the first
It
stage in
adds
6
up.
seconds.
And just because I peeped it, their PBs are actually only 20 seconds off. I didn't realize Treyful had
Oh,
a
wow.
better PB. But last run was Apaalo 4 months ago, and Trey was 5 months ago. So I think they
Wow.
both definitely improved at the game in general. Starting off with Turtle Woods, for anybody that doesn't already know, since it's 100% completion, they need to get the blue gem, which is a secret, and they have to skip every box and then die at the end, restart the level, and get all of the boxes.
Yep, and they're doing a technique called hob sliding. If you haven't seen HD Crash before, that besides Crash 1, then hob sliding is the basis of all movement. You just have to perform a slide spin and then do a tiny hop onto an incline, and for some reason, if you land before your spin ends, you're able to chain your slide spins, gaining a massive speed boost, and you use it throughout the entire game everywhere.
The Lapo death at 110, Treyful at 115.
Trey went back for a hob slide. That's the classic. It's my favorite Trey quality.
I've seen him do that even when he starts like his any percent runs. I think he just likes doing it there.
He's very headstrong about getting certain hob slides. Like, he's like, I missed it, I'm going back. I need it to. I understand where he's coming from. You'll also see that Apaalo and Trey are double sliding. This is a tech, for some reason, that you can only do when you're landing from a jump. You can't like walk into a double slide, you have to land and then double slide. There's different strats for doing it. It's weird.
How's a top runner yourself? What is your method for double sliding?
I think I'm one of the only people who does this. I just double tap R1 and I like time the presses. There's apparently a method where you like press with like you press with one of the slide buttons while you're holding the other or something like that. It's really weird. Like you tap R1 while holding circle and it works apparently. I never tried it. It works for me to double tap, so that's what I do.
I'm also a double tapper, and maybe it's just because I think everything about this game is built on spaghetti. Have you found that some areas it just doesn't really work, but if you do the hold thing, it works better?
I haven't used the hold method enough, to be honest.
Okay.
To say, but there are moments where failing a double slide can punish you really hard, so. Finally out of Turtlewoods, by the way. 3 minutes in the first level. That is quite a long stage. Both of them got 2 masks out of the level, which is amazing, because triple mask is pretty good in this game. You'll see that they are going to instantly benefit from having triple off the start of this level.
Hey, welcome in Silver. Thanks for the fatty raid. It was pretty nice.
So yeah, normally those boxes on the ice are an absolute nightmare to get without
terrible.
Without triple mask. So very good they both got it. Oh, the sink! Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Since this game is bad, you can't get the red gem yet. Have to get it later. You can actually get so close to getting it, but you're just shy. Even with like, there's actually, if you could theoretically jump out of a double slide, like the way it's set up in this level, if you could jump out of the double slide, you would be able to get it, but you just can't get a jump input. Yeah, for sure.
Aww.
But the game just doesn't give you the jump no matter what. So sadly, it's impossible still. But I'm sure someone will find it in like 2 years.
People will run this game in 2 years? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, best.
That was Snow Go.
Looks like Trey caught up those few seconds. They are about evenly tied.
This is very hype. Pits, another level where you want triple to start. They're going to be going for some very tight hobs that involve actually like dipping downwards, dipping into a hole to lower a crash in order to get a hob slide off what looks like flat ground. Lapo got it right there. You can just dip him into a hole and pop him out, and you land before the spin ends, and you get a hob off of something that isn't an incline, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, Trey gets number 2. This is the first of many interesting optimizations in the run where you wind up not going necessarily in warp order to preserve that triple mask.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to remember how this game works as we're going. I'm sure the second race it's gonna be on
point.
To
run this. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It seems so familiar. See, they have the layout of the level memorized. So they can just hop slide back, get all the boxes, and then fly right back up. You'll see some double sliding in the bonus to completely get past the crawling section. There's a section where they force you to crawl, but if you double slide, you can skip, I think, all of it. I don't actually remember. And they also damage abuse on these TNTs to avoid bouncing, because in NST bouncing is terrible, and you lose a lot of speed if you bounce off an enemy or a box. Definitely want
What
to
they
avoid
both
that.
went for there was trying to slide underneath the crate so that way you don't have to body slam. And somehow, Trey only got 3, which,
Somehow.
yep. Mhm.
Some day 1 Crash 4 vibes right there. 3 out of 4. So you'll see there's a hob slide on the way out of this tunnel, and it's actually a much harder version of the normal hob, because like normally you slide, spin, tap, jump, and then you just go. But sometimes the places you want to jump up to are slightly higher than what a tap jump can get you. So instead you want to just slide, spin, and then hold the jump button, and you'll go a bit higher. It'll definitely come into play in like late game stages, like piston it away and spaced out for sure. But that ending in the pits, you have to hold the jump button. What does Hang 8 do?
Hang 8 has a
Timer gems.
yep, timer gem. There we go. I wanted to make sure I saw the timer before I misspoke, but my any percent brain tends to ignore it because you don't want to get it. But
Yeah,
so
oh,
what they're
yeah.
gonna do here is get all the boxes up to the second checkpoint and then rush to the end so that they can get the timer gem and then intentionally death abuse so they can go back and get the rest of the boxes.
Yeah, in Crash games, well, in the trilogy, if you die with the collectible, you keep it, so you can just grab a gem, die, go back to the checkpoint, and you still have it, so you'll see that a lot in the run. This bonus has more double sliding. I think that's all it has, but assume we're going to the blue gem section to get the rest of the boxes. It's just got like I don't know, man. It's got like a jet board. Oh, it's got the ramps, the famous ramp. I forgot about the ramps.
Oh yeah. Let go of
Pray.
your stick and hope.
Yeah. The ramps are finicky, to say the least. You just have to approach them, just going straight at them, and my method was to mash the 2 boost buttons while being neutral on the stick, of course. And most of the time it works, but sometimes
Both
you'll just
boost
go
buttons?
straight through a ramp. Yeah, there's you can boost with 2 buttons. I forget which ones they are.
Does it make you go like faster or something, or is it just habit for you?
I just mash them to give myself a better chance. It's like just hitting 2 buttons as opposed to 1. That's just me though. I don't know.
Hey, they both killed it.
Very good. So yeah, this level is just at this point it's just basic jetboard action, and then a hob slide at the end, and you call it a day.
Who do both runners get the hob? This one is kind of tricky.
Oh yeah.
Alapo
All day.
and Trey make it look free.
Crash Dash. So many people don't like this level very much, and I get it.
Here's where we might see some time disparity. It's awesome to see
Yeah.
10 minutes in that they're pretty much identical, but this level,
Maybe some deviance.
Reset Central.
Yeah. This level
Alapo
has.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
you want to go on? Go on.
Alapo has a really nice setup where he will bonk his head on the tunnel in order to maintain a consistent hob slide that bonks. Oh, I forgot about the boxes.
Oh,
Never mind.
he
He's
dropped-
not going
he
to go for it.
dropped
Ooh,
yeah,
and Trey getting the whole skip.
He's
Nice.
gaming. This level
big
has
gaming.
this level has a couple of hole skips. One being notoriously annoying at the start. They both like got past it, so whatever. And it also has 3 hole dip hob slides that are very tough. One of them is so tight, like you rarely see it. But yeah, this level you bleed a lot of time. Most visits, it's very hard to get everything for sure. See how the bonus goes.
So I hear the closer you live to South America, the easier those like the divot hobs are. Is this true?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Oh, Lapo messed up the bonus. He's gonna have to take some bounces. Feel free to count
Oh,
along with him.
as we were just
Um,
talking about the awesome slow bouncing.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Trey actually had a pretty nice crash dash here. Hopefully he can
Mhm.
close it out. Oh, beautiful.
Final divot for the fans. Oh, he does. Brazil.
Oh, Lapo had the classic, just didn't get jumps. I can relate so hard. It's I found myself in NST so much just like not hitting jump for some reason. It's just like, okay, I'll just slide spin in place, you know.
Sounds good.
Ripperoo. What do we even talk about?
It's an auto scroller. It's really fun. But hey, you can hob slide off of him.
True. See if they do that. I will be very happy.
Alapo always has to pay attention now. It's a very fantastic clip. He found out that if you stand in place too close to the nitro, the idle animation actually moves your hurt box, so you can die here.
Okay, that's amazing. I didn't even know that. This is like this boss is the calm before the storm because arguably the worst level in the game is next. As far as getting everything you can get, basically, it is absurdly annoying. It's funny because
yeah,
me,
we're
me and
1.5.
me and Groovy have talked about it, but we talked about it's so fun in the original game in the speed run, and it is dreadful here. It is just an absolute disaster.
I guess what's the difference for you?
A big thing is the electric fences in the original game. You can just slide spin through them and not get hit. But
Seriously?
in this game, yeah. But in this game, you have to like space your slide so you can actually go under. There's also like wall boosting and stuff in the original. There's a whole bunch of stuff that makes it cool. But yeah, we were referring to Crash Crush. Oh, this level is not good. It's like Crash Dash, but harder. It's just got a lot more tough hobs, extremely difficult hobs. Probably won't be seeing them because they're so tough, but maybe we will, you know.
Looking at their entrances, Trey was 3 seconds behind, and because of that crash dash, he's now 5 ahead. So a nice 8-second differential on one level.
Oh. And he nails the bridge hob. See if Alapo
Very
gets
nice.
it. Oh, they both nail it. That hob is. I am known for not going for it. I just double slide past. I'm just like, nope. Oh, and Trey takes a death there. That's unfortunate. That's what I'm saying. If that was OG, he could just slide spin right through those and not die. But sadly, in this game, you have to space your slides carefully. See Alapo uses a small little piece of that rock to get a hop slide and fly through this section. Oh. Okay, that's the classic. I'm sorry. That is the classic. There's a piece of scenery there that can just take your jump.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Well, Trey's ahead again. Oh man.
This is why Potty was saying people don't really like this level that much.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
You try and go fast, and ooh.
Interesting bonus strat from Trey. Okay, Alapo knows the strat, Poggers.
That one metal crate at the end of the level, I always hate, because normally any percent you can just hob slide right to the end. This one you have to stop it, go do a body slam, then finish out the level.
Yeah, there's also a thing if you jump and don't hold X long enough to jump high enough and you go for the body slam, you don't get a body slam. So there's like been multiple occasions where I just jump over the box into the hole behind it.
Oh no!
Because I just don't body slam. Oh, that is bad memories. Barrett, bear levels in
It's
this
a
game.
level.
Yeah. Well,
At
what
least
you want to?
one thing.
Yeah, go on.
One thing that's kind of nice is they made his turning a little tighter, which in OG, I mean, I'm sure you've seen, it can be a little tricky. It caused a lot of pain to me as a child, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That you can just miss boxes and having to die, just time waste. But yeah, I guess do you want to talk about the mechanics of Polar?
Yeah. Well, what you want to aim for in a speedrun setting is it's actually the opposite of the original, which is really fun. The original, you want to like charge jump you want to charge and then jump instantly. But in this game, you maintain charging speed in your jump. So you actually want to charge and then jump at the very end of your charge. So you like charge, wait, and then jump, and you keep the speed longer. And also landing from a jump resets your charge cooldown, so it's very good. So this is Air Crash, one of 2 levels that you do twice. It has a lot of stuff in it, so it definitely warrants 2 visits. It has a crystal, death route gem, box gem. You can't get the box gem on the first visit. You have to enter through a secret entrance to get all the boxes. And it also has a secret exit, so there's like 4 different things you need. You actually need all the secret exits to get 100%. Even if you don't technically use one of them, you still have to unlock it. So what they're going to do is grab the crystal, go to the death route, and then grab the death route gem, death abuse, respawn back at the first checkpoint, and then leave through the secret exit, and we'll get the box gem later.
And I think this is kind of a nice introduction. It has you do both the first secret exit and the first death route, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So for anybody not aware already, the death route, you have to get all the way to that platform without dying, as in like any Crash game. And then secret exits takes you to essentially a warp 6, so a few bonus levels, which in this category we get to see.
Oh yeah, you can also jump off the mines, which is actually a thing that I found. They just didn't.
Did you?
They just didn't kill Crash. Oh, Lapo.
Oh,
They just don't kill
no.
Crash, basically.
Alapo face planted against the box. That's truly painful.
So now we're in the other level that you have to revisit, Snow Go 2. This section is bad. Thankfully, in the original, you don't have to play it, but in this one, you do, and it is quite a mess, to be honest.
This was actually one of the first hurdles for me when I was learning 100. If you don't get triple mask here, it's just pain.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's actually faster to not get triple, but no one does it because it's the section. It sucks. So it's just the ice, the nitros. You know, NST nitros are famous for jumping as high as Crash can fly jump sometimes. Very fair. Yeah, they basically
gets out no problems, which you love to see.
Yeah. Easy.
However, that penguin OP took a mask.
The penguins are the second hardest enemies in this entire game. I think they are tough customers, to be honest. But it's actually good. We get the red gem right before we go to Snowbiz, which requires the red gem to enter the secondary section of the level to get the box gem. So it all works out. Amazing route. Snowbiz definitely one of the more fun levels, but I think it is pretty high on the difficulty spectrum for the run. It's a pretty enjoyable level, but it's a tough one. You know, it's not just you don't just cruise through, but it's another level where Triple Mask plays a pretty big role. You'll see that. Hopefully, you'll see them able to skip some body slam crates by using the Triple Mask if they can make it. It's kind of a tight window to keep the invincibility.
Really fascinating, and it almost just perfectly works out on a few levels where going fast hooks you up for tremendous time save on cycles and everything. But you have to get this near perfect, get the big hob, get... Oh, Trey takes out the TNT.
That's better than nothing, you know?
Yep.
We take those. Oh, this section in this game. Those boxes, oh my gosh, the 6 in the air, I hate them.
Yeah. You can't quite spin them because, yep, pill. And
Yeah,
jumping on
just-
them is slow
it's
because
an absolute
lovely
disaster.
jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, did Alapo take him out? I just missed it. Oh, he did. Very nice. As tight as this is, 2 body slams really does add up.
Oh yeah. See Trey using the double slide there to dodge the icicles that would otherwise fall on his head. That is a very important double slide. If you miss it, you get hit, and then you don't have a mask for the bonus. So it's a rough one for sure, but thankfully you got it.
And getting all the boxes on the way down the ice hill. Nice. The amount of times I've had to go backwards to go get those is insane.
It's definitely a strat where you pray for the most part in this game. So since Trey still has a mask, he can actually blow up these TNT at the end of the bonus prematurely, which is very, very nice because there's no
I
other
thought
way
he
to
wasn't
do it.
going to, but I guess probably safer just not to mess with explosions and ice physics.
Yeah, you got to like take your time sometimes because there are moments where it preserves your momentum once the TNT explodes and you just fly into the hole. So I get where he was coming from with that. Pretty good snowbiz from Trey there. All right, Eel Deal. There's a color gem in this level. Find it. This level is I don't know how to describe this level actually. You can hop slide like
Ooh.
anywhere because of the tubes in the sewer. You
Actually,
can, yeah.
interestingly, so Trey only went with 1 mask, which theoretically at the beginning, because of the secret gem here, you want to have 2 at the beginning. Hopefully he skips it. Yep, Trey does. Otherwise, you have to wait for the triple mask invincibility to end before you can death abuse, which is slow.
Yeah, you have to wait for the invincibility to wear off and then take 2 hits and then die. It's so bad. Glad he remembers. But you see Alapo just crushing the section because he had triple, so
Yeah, those
since he
hops
got
are-
it, he got it at the start of the level, so now he can just it wears off at a good time as opposed to when it would wear off for Trey.
Oh, wow. And his timing to jump on the platform right as the electricity went was really good.
there's a strat in the bonus that Trey tried to do where you, hopefully Lapo can get it, you spin the switch when you land on top of it, because when you spin onto a switch, you don't bounce off it. So you spin on it to cancel the bounce. Oh, he doesn't go for it. You'd actually,
I didn't know that.
You can spin on the switch and you don't get a bounce, and then you can glitch high off the block that the switch was basically, and it skips like the whole iron blocks being built thing. You don't have to wait for it if you go for that. So it's a pretty cool optimization. You'll see Alapo sliding that box to let the reinforced crate fall on his head so he doesn't have to body slam it, because your body slam radius in this game is only three boxes wide, so you can't get all four at once. So it saves you a body slam, which has been shown to be good.
Who does he wait out? Yeah.
Oh,
The spike bots have a weird hitbox to them that depth perception just makes it kind of difficult. Alapo luckily has a mask, so he probably won't hesitate at all.
yeah, I'll just plow through it.
Uh-oh. Box. And the next super fun boss.
Oh.
So Komodo Brothers.
Yeah, go
on. Crash 2 is not known for its excellent boss design. This one's almost auto-scrollery. You kind of have to move. The first one, he always goes to the same place, so you can just stand in place. But you just have to avoid the swords, avoid the spinning, and then hit one brother into the other brother. You can save a few seconds by trying to hit him most directly into the center brother. But besides that, it's pretty much the same thing every time.
It is quite uninteresting. The hardest part for new runners is entering the boss without soft locking the game. If you try and enter bosses right after a cutscene ends, like right after you skip a cutscene, the door becomes inaccessible. So you have to reload a save file to be able to enter the boss. So that's fun. So if you're new to this game, wait a second before you enter bosses.
Mm-hmm.
I beg.
Which, I've done it enough times to sadly know this. It is 18 seconds of time loss.
Wow.
Assuming
All
you have to save, right?
Yeah. Road to Ruin.
Oh, here's where we can see the great equalizer of 100.
Yep. And Trey nails
Trey
it.
gets it first try. Basically,
That-
you have to wait out your glitch high until you do essentially a sub jump. So that way you can reach that platform, which originally you're supposed to re-enter this level later to get.
Yep, that jump saves you an entire revisit, which is why I mentioned that not all secret entrances are required. You know, you don't have to enter Road to Ruin again or anything. You just have to unlock it.
Lapo nearly making it, but as any runner knows, crash tilt is very real. If you mess things up once, it can lead to a lot of other problems, but he gets it second try, no problem.
It's not bad at all. You'll see the death route gem for Trey on the left here, and he just jumps over to that guy, jumps off his ear, easy peasy, he's out. There you go. Skip
Keep
the whole
having to
death
go
route.
through the death route. Super nice.
Yep.
This level can be super daunting to new runners, and I mean, typically I would either say practice it or just don't go for this in your first couple runs.
Yeah. Oh, this bonus is free in NSD. Forgot. Very, very just simple glitch high. There you go. Oh, Alapo got the fun camera. If you move too far up on the tiki there, the camera freaks out. So you want to stay a little bit lower than you would think. I don't know why Trey waited so long there, but Caution is not the worst, I guess. I don't know. Usually scared of that lizard, I guess.
Is he? Yeah, is he worried about keeping mass? I can't remember where you go in 100.
Where is he going? Is he going? If
Oh, he's probably
going
trying to go straight
unbearable,
to sewer.
maybe. I was gonna say if he's going to unbearable, that makes sense. Yeah, he
Oh.
is. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the secret area.
Yeah. This level doesn't remove your masks like the other chase levels, so you actually get to keep them. And triple mask in the secret 2D section is very, very good. Like, you skip so much. Also, whole skips at the start. Oh, he dropped his hob. He went back for it.
Oh no.
I love it. I love Trey.
Is anybody bold enough for? Oh, he's going for Sony's good spot. Does he go for triple hole? No. Smart.
That would be fucking balls of steel. Oh yeah, in the original game, you actually have to. You just grab the checkpoint and then death abuse, and the bridge is broken. But in NST, if you do that, the bridge just doesn't break at all because the bear hasn't gotten there yet. So you actually have to wait for the bear in this game.
One thing kind of nice,
but-
you'll see them both go past the checkpoint originally to get the nitro switch.
Yes.
So that way there's no nitros in here.
Wait, Trey. Okay. Trey body slammed the crates with triple
The
mask.
triple mask, yeah.
I love Trey. Holy.
The muscle memory, probably.
That's just funny. But yeah, you saw he actually slid off the checkpoint to jump over the wall of iron boxes, and it actually skips a lot. Like you use normally
Uh-oh.
you can't do that. You bounce off of checkpoints, but if you have triple mask, you don't bounce.
Oi.
So yeah, Trey does some
Oh,
he does a
wow.
strat. He does a strat where he spins into the sides of the electric fence just so he can
That's
just
bold.
space his slide.
I just do a neutral hob there, but oh wow, that's
That's
very
good
bold.
neutral as well. It's Trey's got his own style. Oh, he went right on the. You want a
It's-
hob on the left side of the tube at the end, and Trey went right. Oh boy.
Hopefully, I think a lot of us have done this very early on in running this category. You have to go back for Polar to get the secret exit. And it's really easy to either forget the gem or forget to go back to Polar. Monkey Brain likes to get out of there.
One of the two.
The Lapo goes left.
So now we got the bear portion. Wait, do you do bear down right after totally bear in this game? I don't remember.
I don't
Um,
know.
Totally
We're
Bear?
gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. Totally Bear has a 4-box staircase, not the first one. There's a second staircase of boxes that was notoriously impossible to break all of them until our good friend Overwatch Groovy found a setup, and it makes 100%
Yeah, bless Groovy
consistent.
for this. You would
Yeah.
think jumping at the boxes seems smart. Nope. If you go to the center, it actually makes it so your hitbox, you can sub jump it a little bit so you can actually hit the boxes. But especially in 102, where you try and one cycle this with the relic, this level was known to cause a lot of pain and famously renamed to Totally Fair.
Yes, sir. You lose like 30 seconds in 102 if you fail it, and you can just snowball on it. It was so bad, but thankfully it's easy now.
I'm loving to see as this game is kind of getting older, that there's a lot of little things that just make things more consistent, which is super nice for running.
Yeah, finding consistency in this game is very sought after, I would say. Very nice. It is fairly consistent as a game but you have to have a very vast understanding of how things work in what situations. But then there's like nitros, and it's like, all right, it's just pray. Let's see where they go next. I have no idea. Plant food. Okay. Plant food's just hang 8 again.
Yep. Including the timer gem. Ooh.
Yes, sir. I think it is the exact same. You get the second check, and then you just go to the end and die. This is my favorite game. I would never say anything negative about it.
No, of course not. That's why you have so many hours in it, right?
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, man. Okay, actually, NST Plant Food, it has a base strat at the end on the box pass, I will say. Hopefully we will probably see it. It is something OG doesn't have. How about that? Hop slide off the detonator. Never mind. He got height into a body slam.
NST special.
Yeah. NST has a thing where you... Oh, a lot.
Oh?
That's
No,
bad.
he's going to have to re-enter because if you die,
That's
the death
real
timer
bad.
goes away.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's really bad time loss.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. But what you saw Trey, like, it looked like Trey... What the... No, this game is so good. There's a thing in this game called heights where you just go for a hob slide, but he jumps super high up Crash does for some reason. He jumps extremely high in the air. And that is like it's a thing that happens. I think the game gets confused. It like thinks you're slide jumping for some reason. You like slide, spin, and jump, but you spin and jump so close together it gets confused. So you just jump really high, making hob sliding like impossible. And it could just happen if you press the buttons too close, so you gotta be careful sometimes.
What are consistent button inputs? Never heard of it.
Yeah. Everyone gets height. It's just a way of life.
From what I've understood, if you're standing too close to like a wall or something, it can also give you height, right?
That's a thing too. It like gives you a glitch high in most spots. Yeah. Yeah, walls are not very friendly with hob sliding for the most part. Well, Trey is booking it to sewer later. This level, it's not great. Okay, like it's got a positive thing. You can glitch high the flame dudes and not take damage. In the original, you just like can't get past them without some very precise movement, and some of them you just have to tank a hit. But yeah, and this level also has the water.
Oh.
It's tragic. It's really bad. Because the way they made it acts like mud in Turtlewoods. So if Crash like dips his like pinky toe into the water, your jump gets taken away and you just fall in. And on cycles with the eels, that's really bad. You get killed most of the time. When you're doing like the optimal stuff anyway, it's like the cycle, like the God cycle or something. That's real bad. But this bonus is sick. This is like the best bonus in NST actually. You just double slide everything. It's so beautiful.
Even more unfortunate for Alapo's plant food, he had to do slow plant food because keeping your mask is a little rough.
Oh, probably the two guys before the last check got him. Yeah. Either way, you got out. See Trey getting triple mask here to just blow through the body slam crates.
Ooh. Okay, good. He remembers to get the switches. I've definitely done that a few times.
Ooh, he did like a little hole skip there. That was cute.
Yeah, that's actually something that Chambers recently found. It's fairly, again, another one of those sweet consistencies. If you start your hob at the end tunnel, you can actually do a double hole skip over that whole eel section, which is really cool.
That's hot. Not a bad sewer from Trey there. Not too shabby. So now gonna go to the final Warp 3 level. Well, oh yeah, because NST. I was gonna say Air Crash 2 exists, but I think they do that later.
Yeah, I think just whenever you secret exit later.
Yeah. Bear Down is another bear level. It's really doesn't have a whole lot going on. It has a secret exit. That's about it.
Get boxes,
Hopefully,
boost,
hopefully
jump.
Hopefully Trey remembers. I'm sure he will.
So far, so good. I will say he's playing really well.
Yeah, Trey's having a great run so far, for sure.
So a format that I don't know if we quite explained to everybody. What's interesting and reason why you shouldn't get demotivated as a runner is this is a 2-part race. So immediately after this, they're going to run it back, and the winner is going to be calculated on the combined total time. So even though Apaalo can be falling behind a little bit, he needs to still keep his focus on because it's going to be that combined time. So if he just kind of is like, I don't care anymore, it's going to really add up.
And there is the ultimatum that Trey has not done Cold Hard Crash yet. He has had some issues with that level recently, so we'll see how it goes.
I've seen some famous clips of 15+ minute splits. Everybody has that at least once in their life, I think.
Oh yeah, NST Cold Hard can be a cruel mistress sometimes. So Trey tried to go on the elevator too early out of the cutscene, and it caused the camera to get stuck in place. It's actually, if you get on the elevator and activate it while the camera's glitched like that, it'll like look straight up and you can see the warp rooms up above from that view, and it looks terrible.
All right, and he blesses. He's going to Tiny, who is very famous for not functioning. He will just jump somewhere where you weren't, and if you die, it's really big time loss.
He's pretty... Oh, Lapo missed a box there. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, let's see if Trey can get the tiny hob slides.
Huh. Tiny is... He's actually... Okay, I'm going to say, this is kind of controversial, it might be anyways. He's not that bad.
No, he's... If you just jump as he's jumping, it tends to work. Every now and then, it can be a little off, though.
If you try and get ahead of him, like, if you try and jump a couple jumps ahead, he's going to go somewhere you don't want him to. It's bound to happen. Wow. Or if you go too slow, he'll jump in place. Whatever. It's just how
I'm
it
actually
works.
really surprised. So, typically, you want to jump to the middle for the last phase of Tiny so you can react to wherever it goes. And Trey didn't. And it happened to be middle platform.
Yeah, he got the 1 in 8 or whatever. The 1 in 9. He's a genius.
He just knew. He might be Madam Swami.
Hub 4. I don't know.
This is where runs go to die.
I guess so, yeah. Behaving. What is... Is behaving hard? I don't remember. Like this. Oh, I can talk about the thing. So behaving and digging it have dirt, and if you spin on top of the dirt, Crash burrows under the ground. It was like a casual mechanic to like avoid the bees. It's like the entire gimmick of the stage. But if you slide spin on the dirt, he doesn't burrow. So optimally on the dirt, you want to be double sliding into a spin. But if you miss a double slide, you burrow into the ground, and it loses like 4 to 5 seconds each time you mess it up. So it's actually
It's terrible.
if your double slides aren't on point, you're gonna get punished hard. In this section,
Oh, yeah, this
also,
does have the purple gem.
the purple gem, yeah. The ingenious developers of the original game made an entire section, and they put the purple gem at the start of the section so you could just grab it, die, and not have to play it.
Wow, yeah, that there's a nitro. It looks awfully suspicious.
It's truly a blessing because this is probably the worst section in the game. So
You know, I don't think I've ever seen this section in an ST.
I think you'll love it. If you glitch high, the camera pans up and you can't see the floor. I wish I was kidding.
This section, this bonus has always felt weird to me. Like, I can't tell quite what it is, but it just feels off
It's bizarre.
as far as controls.
It feels so weird. I definitely can see what you mean. And also, Trey left all those boxes because nitros actually blow up boxes in this game from anywhere. Like they don't like deload or anything like the original. So
Thank goodness for modern hardware sometimes.
pretty good behaving from Trey there. Actually, really good. He got a lot of beehive hob slides and didn't burrow once, so that was actually good.
So Lapo chooses to glitch high over the only electric fence in this entire game that for some reason you can jump over.
They tried their best. I'm not talking about this level. It's dead to me. You can do it. I can't.
It's a level, all right. The only real guide you have for depth perception is Crash's shadow, which on this dark level is kind of not visible. So there's the upcoming rotating pillars, which are fun. Optimally, you can try and get the good cycle, but we'll see if someone chooses to play it safe. We're also going to go for the death route, right? The death route gem.
The green gem, same thing. I don't
Green
know.
gem, yeah. Which you're able to just glitch high and get to the area early, and it can be kind of painful.
So Trey is just taking a death after he grabs the gem, so he's right back at the start and he has the gem. So normally, if you didn't know about that, you'd have to backtrack in this level. Which sounds really fun. This bonus is excruciatingly long, so dying here is terrible. And also, speaking of terrible, Crash's body slam is pitiful, so they have to do 2 body slams to get all those boxes.
So ideally, he wants to jump off the TNT, move over just enough to body slam these crates without actually taking damage from the TNT, and hopefully save some time on some bounces. That's what can happen.
That situation sucks. That one is terrible. I see what he was trying to do, but he was just a little bit too far right, sadly. Yeah, there's a pretty common situation where one of the bouncy crates doesn't cooperate and you have to improv. That section is very testing of your improvisation, but you really need to be on it, or else you just die there. It's a
Having
struggle.
to re-body slam always feels like a millennia as well.
Yeah.
And a Lapo glitched high over and immediately got hit by the roller as he was landing.
Okay, Trey gets out of the bonus. He's out. Freedom. Love how long it takes to get back to the level.
What do you mean?
Very
You get to see
fast.
the beautiful scenery.
I get to see all the rain. So there are 2 masks in the back half of this stage, and they need both of them for another triple mask later. So very important that they don't take damage or die once they start the back half of the stage.
Well, let's see how Trey treats these rotating pillars. Oh, excellent.
Easy peasy.
Doesn't wait, able to just nail it.
Well, okay, there's an invisible wall there that can get you, but he luckily did not get trolled by it. Besides the bonus, not a bad ruination.
And we get to see the bonus one more time over on Alapos. Hopefully things go well for him.
He can make up some time if he gets it, so. It's an
Nice.
interesting situation. Okay.
Not dead, and that sometimes that's the best you can hope for.
Not dead is better than dead sometimes. Alright, so Trey is gonna do a hob slide in the starting room to fly past the flamethrower guy. You would normally have to. Well, I think you can just glitch eye him, but whatever, it's fast.
Oh god.
Wow, wow, this man does not care. He was just flying past.
No.
Oh,
So,
wow.
oh, I missed what happened to Alapo.
He fell.
Oh,
I think maybe he got like toasted. I don't know. He didn't get hit. Okay. Trey is about to get one of the coolest triple masks, I think. You
it's
just get
really
to-
nice.
You just get to fly through everything. Hob slide on these hot pipes, breaking the boxes while you do it. It's
No
great.
monkey bars of shame here. He is zooming.
Well, maybe a little.
Oh,
well.
That can happen.
For a moment.
I don't typically see it in the back half, but you know,
No, no.
there is a lot of scenery.
Sadly. Oh my.
Oh my god, the nitro.
Oh, you
What?
can save this. You can save it. Nice, nice save. Holy. That's what we're talking about, the NST nitros. It literally jumped so high that he like couldn't react in time to avoid it. But he clutched it. He got the save. That's how. Ooh, that's ballsy. He got it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. There's a tiny little invisible collision there for some reason, so you can get a hob off of it. And you don't get zapped. I don't know why it's there, but you know, whatever.
Makes for a nice hob.
So he death abuses and then backtracks to get a secret exit.
This part also, I do not care for it because of the depth perception in this game is just off for me.
Yeah, it can be rough for sure.
Oh,
Trey.
no!
Oh, Trey.
Right at the end.
He jumped the
He just
gun.
won off those disgusting monkey bars.
He's like, bro, I'm holding circle way too much. Just get me out. He just dies. You can actually do this entire section without holding circle.
I'll take your word for it. I don't believe it, but you know, theoretically maybe. Oh no, not
Trey.
again,
Trey.
Trey!
Alapo is getting a chance right now for a comeback.
He also got triple on hanging out in the monkey bar section, so he will be catching up just a bit.
But yeah, if you hug the walls in this monkey bar section, you just can't get hit. They don't reach. The hitboxes don't. So.
Right, he's exiting at 53:11. I'm interested to see what their time difference is.
Definitely, we'll be closer. Oh, another no jump from Alapo, my favorite. Oh yeah, in NST you have to take the elevator back up all the way from Hub 6, and it is pain. You have to do it a couple times.
You get that sweet hub music though, which is often neglected.
That's fair. I do be neglecting that. Oh, Trey's in Cold Hard. Let's go.
Oh boy.
This is where the fun begins.
All right, Alapo should be at an even, yeah, about 54. So 49
behind?
second, 48 second time difference.
Not bad.
We'll see how Cold Hard goes. Yeah.
This level was not tested. You cannot convince me.
No.
They did not test the death route with no masks. 0 chance. They did not test it.
No, the 4 set of nitro right next to each other, combined with bouncing nitro and just everything, it's painful.
It's so precise. It's unreasonable to ask someone to do it. Like, it's absurd.
I mean, I guess
it's
that's why they include a mask, maybe.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to re-enter the level, but that would be slow. So we're just going to go back and forth on the death route, so that way we can get all the boxes in the level.
Yeah. This level is actually a predecessor to every Crash 4 level. It has a lot of boxes.
Mm-hmm. Toys for Bob was on something when they made that. 155? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I think like the first level has like 100 something in Crash 4. But yeah,
That's something I think OG does really cool. They have the box duping, so you don't necessarily have to do this.
Yeah, sadly there's no like big
God.
workaround for NST Hundo. Alapo's showing off how good the game is. You have to. So in Hundo specifically, in 102 you don't have to do this, but in Hundo, to get everything in one visit, you have to enter the death route without breaking the check next to it. You do a run through until the switch at the end, and then turn back and get all the boxes in this section. And then you go out of the death route through the platform again, grab the checkpoint, and then go back on the death route, back to the end, grab the death route gem, and then death abuse, respawn, and then get the rest of the boxes. It is very tedious and annoying.
And I don't know if we talked about it enough, but the ice physics is
They're bizarre.
unusual to say the least.
They're so bizarre. Like,
very
so
common when you're backtracking right where Alapo just got the triple mask. You try to jump, and it just Brazil.
He got my fault. He got the slide. That's funny. I gotta tell Alapo about it. I gotta say thank you for getting that later. Well, they're both at the same section. It's so close. Oh wait, Alapo has to do a whole other lap.
So yeah, he slows down to make sure he can get a slide right after the crusher, just for a little consistency, because if you're not going fast enough, you just won't slide. And if you don't slide, you won't jump, so you just fall right through the ice, which is really fun. You get to go through it again, only without triple mask. Oh, and we get to see the 6 squish animation.
Very important to.
Oh no, Trey also gets to see the squish animation.
Very important to have your audio on, because you gotta listen for the crushers to know whether or not to commit to like your sliding or to take it slow. Because you gotta listen off screen to know what cycle it is. Gotta be a little bit cautious about it. This is also another section that is terrible in this game because of the nitros and the penguins specifically at this part.
It's oh wow.
Oh, almost. Oh, yeah, that was crazy. What the?
What?
What is?
What was that?
What is this game? Who made this? Who made this game?
I've seen a lot of things. I've never seen that.
It's a new one. You body slam, break 2 boxes, and then free fall. Like I don't know. That's odd. Thankfully, Trey had a very pleasant cold heart. It wasn't great, but it was good enough compared to his other experiences. So you know what? That's fine.
I wouldn't be surprised if right now he's on a PB pace. I don't think he's at any real major clubs.
I think so too. Yeah, for sure. He could. Oh, Alapo's enjoying the fun TNT stack where you have to crouch jump to get high enough, unless you're at a very specific part, and then you can get it with a normal jump. But yeah, that stack is really annoying.
And a perfect 155.
This is the version of digging it that is fun. It's a tad
That's one
RNG.
word for it.
There's a couple instances of RNG, but the movement here is very satisfying to pull off, I think. Where the plant shoot is RNG, where the tiki heads move, they can move in like 4 different directions, that's RNG. Then there's the nitros, obviously.
The at least in my experience, the plants, they're either completely aimbotting or they are so far out, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, in this game, if the
No in
seeds
between.
hit you, they blow up on contact, so they can just snipe you out of the air sometimes. They just got it like that. This is one of the longer stages. It has a death route that you have to enter immediately and then leave, and then you have to go through the back door to get the remainder of the boxes. So it's just a lot of branching paths, and there's a secret exit as well. Very, very long stage. Ooh, Alapo lost a mask there. That's not very good. Oh, is Trey have no masks here? Oh, no.
Yeah.
This section is pretty terrifying.
Okay, so Alapo is going to opt to keep his mask and wait out the electric fence cycle, which I would probably do the same. Can't blame him.
Yeah. I know Trey has been having issues with the jump on the backtrack. There is on the back door of this section right here. There's like collision you can stand on and jump off of. Okay, you got it.
Nice.
It can be very picky. You can just slip off sometimes, and it's a pretty big death if it happens. So thankfully you got it.
I didn't pay any attention, just in case kind of thing. Did he go for the checkpoint before going for the jump?
No.
Big gamer.
He doesn't even care. He's crazy.
I respect it though, especially if he is on good pace right now. Risk it for the biscuit.
That section went very well. Oh, he missed the detonator.
You need that.
Controlling yourself while hob sliding is a very tricky maneuver.
Lapo also gets that jump over to the death route and the hob off the scenery. Very nice. And yep, sniped by the plant. Which is unfortunate because after this is its engine, right?
Totally fly, I think.
Oh yeah, true. True.
Very nice digging it from Trey there. Especially for having no masks, he got lucky, to be honest. Like the nitro is not bouncing. He definitely got lucky. Totally fly. They were very nice when they made this game. They made it so you don't need the flies to play the level. You can just see without them. Game just isn't that dark.
Actually, I was watching you play OG last night a bit, and I saw you go through like half this level without a fly. I'm like, how are you doing this?
They weren't attached. Had to guess. Like I didn't want to go back for it. I was like, well,
Do you
guess
just
I'll
know the
wing
level
it.
well enough?
I guess I feel like I got really lucky. In OG, you kind of need them, unless there's a couple sections that are really simple, but for the most part.
Oh, this bonus is super buggy that Trey's going into as well. You have to like 3-dimension some of the nitro, and you're like hitbox can get locked to the back of the area. It's really weird. Or I'm thinking of the wrong bonus. Just kidding.
Knife fight.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
I mean, knife fight and totally fly are kind of basically the same thing. I don't know. Now Trey's at the fun part. Let's see if he gets the double. You can get 2 of these body slam crates at once. Oh, he's actually on the run of his life. He's sweating.
Is this work?
It might be. That saves 3 seconds, by the way. Very poggers. It's actually a lot harder than it looks because of how pathetic Crash's hitbox is when he body slams. It's pretty precise, funnily enough. Oh, now they do Air Crash 2. I was gonna say, like, where do they get their mask for engine? Air Crash 2 exists, yeah. It's so weird they do it at the end of Blurb 4 in this game. Oh, Lapo misses the double.
Oh no, he can't see. What will he do now?
By the way, if you have this game, go enter Air Crash 2 and try and get the extra lives at the start. You can't. You will die. There's 0 chance. It just shows you how bad the bouncing is. You will guaranteed die.
I don't know how he knows, but production is saying Trey is minus 45 seconds to PB.
I think he's still streaming on his channel, I believe.
Oh, does he have his splits up?
Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe he just checked the VOD or something.
Maybe.
This is the logic difference, truly. No one quite does it like him.
Facts. Oh, going off SRCom. Maybe that's why he's playing while he doesn't know what pace he's on.
True.
Oh, Trey. Oh, he kind of got robbed. He kind of got robbed, I'll be honest. That sucks. Gives Alapo some time to catch up. He's actually close, like he's coming.
Yeah, he is.
He's getting to the bonus race. Trey exits.
It's not that Trey has really done anything bad. Alapo is just zooming. A couple of minor deaths, but
I think Alapo's had worse levels, but also better levels. So he's just about there. Trey opting to damage abuse through the mines instead of having a mask per engine. That is a tad concerning. But, you know, whatever. He
something
can't do
tells me unintentional.
Yeah. He can't do a Stratton engine anymore. It's a bit it requires a mask. It doesn't require a mask.
Do you want to intentionally hit that mine? I guess I'm not aware of the strat, maybe? Because Alapo also hit the same mine.
I don't remember. I feel like you don't want to, but maybe I'm just making things up.
Now, I thought, can you hit the mine to hit that 4 stack of boxes so you don't have to go over there?
In OG you can, but I don't know about NST.
Oh, I can't remember.
I don't know either. Engine. Worst boss in the trilogy, probably. There's a trick called double arms. It's just you break both the arms at the same time. Saves like 15 seconds. It's pretty luck-based, to be honest.
Yeah.
You have to line it up so each arm gets 9 damage after this laser attack. So you want each arm to have 9 hits, and then you can finish off both.
I think he's one off.
Yeah, he was close.
I think there's got to be a timing setup. It seems I frequently get Ghost Wampa, where it just doesn't hit.
Oh, that's the worst.
Maybe it's just I start throwing too early or too late. Because it seems like the timing when the projectile actually hits has to be very specific on the right arm as well. Or I guess engine's left, player right.
Alapo did the worst possible thing. He killed the right arm during the laser.
Oh,
That
yeah. Makes you wait
that
out
is-
2 cycles of engine passing, which is...
It's terrible.
Ugh.
Very, very bad. But he does have the mask over Trey, who doesn't have the mask for the final phase. So. You can actually do the final phase without a mask, but it's stupid.
Huh. Doing that.
Yeah, you have to like stand on a very specific part of the platform where you don't take damage but also hit engine. It's so dumb.
Utilize that pill, baby.
Yeah, literally. Sadly, no great engines, but
Is
it's
there ever
boss
such
up.
thing as a great engine?
Yeah, I don't even think so.
All right, 108.50.
Fialapo damage abuse is on the final laser and kills engine in one cycle. Very good. So since they have no masks entering Hub 5, they will be doing Pack Attack into Night Fight. Pack Attack and Night Fight are the only levels that just have like a spare mask to collect, and you need 2 masks for Piston It Away because you save a lot of time not waiting on piston cycles by having triple mask because the pistons don't move when you have triple. They just stay up, so it's very important that they don't take damage at all in the next 2 stages. Very
I
important.
know Trey's been playing 100 recently, so I hope he does well. It's very common, just because the way the camera is and all the objects here, players tend to miss boxes, which you don't find out until the end, and is really painful.
Yeah, the camera does you no favors in these jetpack levels sometimes. You just go right past the box and you have no idea. Oh, nice boxes there by Trey. Oh, that was ballsy. Doesn't have to get that box because the nitros will get it. That's a good cycle. All right,
Yeah, it
well, he's out
is.
of pack attack.
I am not a fan of the good cycle in any percent where you have to go through the middle. Wires are not your friend.
Definitely not.
Oh, no double slide Alapo for the fans.
No, never do
With
that.
as important masks are, it'd be insane too.
I would respect him forever.
So
See
Lapo's
Alapo.
doing it now, and Trey is about to. He has to backtrack for the gem in this level. Or it's faster to anyway. That way you can get all your boxes, and just get the gem, go back to what you were doing.
Yeah, the only boxes in the death route section are at the very end, so going through the back is by far the best option.
Now you'd absolutely love it. This could be, like another Turtle Woods, a beautiful level with a bunch of scenery to hob off of, but they decided, you know what would be better? Invisible walls.
Yeah, this is a very bland level, very little opportunity to hop slide. So it kind of tests your double sliding a bit, but like, it's pretty irrelevant in the grand scheme. Quite a boring level for the end game in the version at least.
Now we're hoping to see, Trey's already finished Pack Attack. Hopefully he can play it safe, not hit anything on his backtrack, because you can't necessarily see it coming, so you have to know it's there. And it can make a huge difference for his Piston It Away if he keeps this mask.
He is glitch highing over the nitros, scared of getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, Trey. It's okay.
I get it.
Well
Oh
done,
god.
man.
Oh my god.
He killed
scares
him.
the shit out of me.
Trey definitely just he just
Oh my
screamed.
god, again.
He wants to make it as stressful as possible, I guess. Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
He lives life on the edge. You can respect it.
Oh, he definitely does.
Why would you go for
Because
that?
it's
Oh,
Trey. It's Trey.
okay.
Trey just does these things, you know. All right, Trey is gonna have triple for piston it.
Very nice.
Yeah. Very good.
And Lapo's got his second mask now, going through pack attack.
So piston is a very hard level. It's, you know, not really that much of a surprise. It has the worst enemies in the game, being the tentacle bots. They completely ruined them in this version. It's crazy hard to not get hit by them. Every hob slide in this level, you have to. It's one of those ones where you have to hold jump. If you just tap jump, you're not going to get a hob slide. So the movement is a lot harder than most levels in the game, and you have to be really, really good with your movement to take advantage of the triple mask while it lasts. So looks like Trey got like decent use out of it. He got the boxes at least. That's pretty good. It's hard to maximize the usefulness
Lapo
of.
also getting triple mask. Let's see how far he makes it.
It's the hob. This is a very good start for Alapo.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, unfortunate. Not bad.
I
Not
think
bad.
he'll get
but
about the same distance, if not a little farther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he made
he
a
at least
cycle
gets through the
further.
pistons, which is great. Double
So
slide? Oh, nice.
this
Right over the
level,
tentacle spot.
it's like it's a death route level. So if you die before the death route, you have to restart the entire thing, unless it's in the bonus. You can die in the bonus. Speaking of the bonus,
So cycle-based bonus.
who put cycles in a bonus? Oh, Trey, why would you do it?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Trey. That's
This is giving Alapo that little bit of space
Alapo
difference.
might be ahead after this. They're, Trey's like 2 seconds ahead. So yeah, this level has nitro crates. So, or this bonus has nitro crates. So you just pray.
They can also bounce.
And they're stacked up, so they bounce higher than normal. And the normal height isn't normal, so like that's how you know.
Onway.
They have opposite cycles, and it's breaking my brain. When one goes up, the other goes down.
And yep, oh, Alapo exiting at 115.46, Trey at 143.
Trey kills the shield guy for the people. Let's go.
And to the death route.
This death route features a non-tested jump. Very excited to see it. It's just a jump. You have to deal with the terrible hitboxes and low bounce speed. You'll see it. It's just off of 2 tentacle bots. Very precise for no reason. It's pitiful easy in OG, but this game is not OG.
There's a lot of things that kind of deter me from the completion. Oh, who?
He can
Alapo
still
knows
get
what
it.
he's doing. Oh!
Ooh, that's interesting. I've never seen someone do that.
Oh wow, yeah, Trey. Because he
Trey
didn't have to deal with
barely
that.
holding on.
Mhm.
That was
Clenches it. I am happy to see a close race right now. This is fascinating. Actually, do you happen to know, do both of these runners go for the colored gem route with shoes?
yeah. They definitely do. Ooh, Alapo going to rocket first. That's interesting. So spaced out in this category, we actually do 2 visits to it because there's like the 5 color gem path at the start here. We actually ignore it on the first visit, and we come back later after getting the speed shoes from Cortex. Because it's just faster, you make better cycles if you come back. So, spaced out 1.
No mask and spaced out
Very,
can be painful.
yeah, very luck-based split. This section right here is diabolical at times. You can just snowball. There he goes.
As we were talking about, really good hitboxes on those squid bots. If you're not directly on the center, and also you don't wait about half a second after their transformation animation, then you will get hit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
The center part I can get over. It's the incorrect animation hitbox that really frustrates people.
For sure. So Trey's gonna grab this mask as he falls into the bonus because he's gonna use it to damage abuse on a TNT. You'll see right here. Small little strat, you know. Don't need that mask anyways. Just some glitch eyes to break
nice.
those boxes. 1 death in that 2D section isn't the worst. You can just have way more unlucky situations.
Especially with the checkpoint right there, it's no problem.
Lapo already finished with Rocket. It's like the shortest level in the hub, so no surprise.
I personally like to go spaced out after Piston. Just get the actual hard parts of the warp room out of the way.
Yeah, I think I do that as well. Right, so Trey's had a spaced out 1. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, I didn't notice a Lapo no mask.
Yeah.
I guess he lost in Rocket. That's it's not the worst. It's just you have to actually wait out the cycles on the pistons, which can be slow.
Makes a cycle at least. Hopefully he doesn't get destroyed. Oh,
I
boy.
do not like that glitch high over that squid.
I got it. There you go.
Wow, he is definitely playing like he's got to come back.
He is gaming right now. We're having trouble activating the TNT here.
The jetpack controls oh no,
Oh.
Lapo.
That
The
section
spin.
is a mess.
Mhm.
It's a mess. So surprised it didn't get Trey earlier.
He gave his jump box tax in one of the sewer levels.
yeah.
He's good.
You're right.
Oh, now we gotta wait for the TNT as well because no
Yeah.
mask anymore.
That's a rough death.
I cannot personally remember the skill of these 2 runners on colored gem path, but it can trick people up for sure.
Yeah, I don't even know what cycles they do. Like, I genuinely have no idea. It'll be a surprise.
I remember when you and Mateus were kind of fighting for world record in this category. It always amazed me to see your colored gem path because I think anybody their first few runs, it's hard.
Yeah, I remember there being like there's just a couple parts. Like, some of it falls into place just because the cycle is so nice, but I remember a couple specific jumps can get, that's unfortunate. I think his glitch high, didn't come out. He spun a little too late. That's what I saw anyways. So Trey's in Cortex, very short and easy fights. Just gotta grab shoes and then do spaced out too. And
Another fascinating boss fight.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think colored gem is about 2 minutes average. So theoretically, he can have a big PB here.
Lapo can PB as well then, right? Because he's like 20 behind Trey.
Mm-hmm.
They just both PB. That'd be hilarious.
I don't want to, of course, no commentary curse. We'll just wait and see what happens.
They're gonna mess up.
Yeah, that's what we say.
Yeah. Actually, I think the hardest part of Spaced Out too is the start.
You think
Because
so?
the tentacle bots, it's just I remember the glitch
How
high
did the Lapo do
before the
that?
blue gem.
Sorry,
I
I haven't
wasn't
seen
even
that
looking.
before. He so he hit Cortex and was able to fly backwards, and the camera
Oh
just.
yeah, yeah, you can do that.
I
You
didn't
just
know
turn
that was a
around.
thing.
Yeah. Trey unfortunately took a death because he slid up against a box, and sometimes that removes your slide. You just get a crouch next to the box instead for some reason. So he just lost his slide and jumped right into the tentacle box. He wasn't expecting it. He's playing safe for yeah, he already took a death, so I don't blame him. Right? Oh, that was greedy. I can't believe he got that. Lapo also taking the taxes at the start of the level. You know, you got to take one death. If
It's
Trey
almost
doesn't
it's
get
just
this,
a
he will
blood
win.
sacrifice. If you give that
Yeah,
up, then you're good.
something else will happen too. So Trey's gonna glitch high here and not die because there's actually collision on the ground, only for that piston.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed survival.
Theoretically, the rest of this gem route is
What
free.
is Trey doing? Trey scared me right there.
And
Oh,
time will
Lapo.
come up after he exits this and goes up the elevator to trigger the cutscene.
Yeah, he'll go up the elevator. It'll say loading once that screen comes up. That's it. So it looks like Trey is gonna get a 123. Very poggers.
Let's go,
Time
Trey. GG's.
is actually good.
And we have another race PB on the Splash channel. That's sick. Oh, and Alapo not having
Lapo,
the best time of his life.
Lapo is getting kind of clapped by Spaced Out too, but it definitely is common. This is definitely a common occurrence for sure. Hopefully, he can bring it home soon, though.
See how Alapo can clean up. I don't know the timing well enough to say whether or not he can PB still. It would be Toit. Oh, in between loads, he might be like a second or two PB.
Hmm.
Because I think
Just
it's a 40 something.
I think so. Yeah. It's just about almost 2 minutes apart, which
Oh,
is
I forgot
not.
about gym animation.
Yeah. Gem cutscene, all that
Wait,
garbage.
3 seconds off of PB.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
You know
Spaced
what
Out
though?
too.
In a race setting though, to come close to PBing is
It's
just
kind of
nuts.
big.
Yeah. Fucking GG.
It's a good one.
So going into race 2, we're gonna have to see a 2-minute differential for Lapo to bring this back to win overall. Which I think both of these players have a sub 120 caliber. So definitely possible.
Yep, I'm actually really looking forward to race 2. We're going to be taking 5. The runners are going to be taking a small break. Commentators can if they want. I know
I'll
Polly.
be taking a slight break.
Okay, no problem. No problem. You as well, Polly?
Yeah.
Alright, no problem. So, that race was honestly really sick. I have to say, I was thoroughly impressed with that race. I think that was a great showing. Obviously, Treyful, leaderboard PB. I don't know if that was a real PB. Maybe he hasn't uploaded it. But honestly, thoroughly impressed with the performance from the guys today. I think I'm interested to see how race 2 goes. I don't know Crash too well. Apaalo had a bit of slop near the end of his run, unfortunately, but I reckon on race 2 he's going to come out swinging. I'm really excited to see how Apaalo returns from this. It's not over, you know, it's not over. Apaalo was on really good pace, they were tied at one point. So I think that if Apaalo has a good run for the second run, I think it's going to be a really good showing. There's a minute 54. Can I math? I think I can math. Yeah, a minute 54 between the runners, which honestly, it's pretty good. Like for a first race, that is pretty good. Obviously, again, Apaalo had a bit of slump near the end of his run, but I believe him. I believe in him. I think he can do a really good job in the second race. It was really close. I think they were at minimum halfway through the run, 3 seconds apart from each other, which is insane. Honestly, it is insane. Obviously, some of the tricks that the commentators alluded to that were run killers and just difficulties for the runners themselves individually, they aced in this run, at least to my knowledge. So I think it will be interesting to see if they can ace it again in the second. I would give a lot of respect to Trey if he would be able to double PB back to back. I know Trey had a couple mistakes in his run, but I think honestly, if he performs as well as he did this race, ironing out a mistake or two, we might see a second PB from Trey today, which would be beautiful. Minute 56. Okay, I got 2 seconds off. Damn, I couldn't math honestly. Wait, is it a 56? Nah, Randy, you crazy. I swear. Okay. Alright, I'll take your word for it. I'm looking at the timer. I'm counting up from 8 to 2 in seconds. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, well, you just add 2 minutes then to Treyful's and then deduct the 4 to make it, Hey Randy, who's right here? Oh, that's the lame way. How do we get a 2-second difference? Fair enough then. Yeah, it's really cool when runners come to the event and play really well. It's a great sight. I can imagine... Oh, fair enough. I can imagine the runners themselves. They might have some quarrels with the runs that they did, or the run they did today. Maybe Apaalo near the end there is kind of a little upset with himself, because the gap wasn't that big up until near enough Cortex, like coming up to Cortex. So I honestly believe that the next race is going to be even tighter than this one, and I would love to see Apaalo bring this back. If we could get a combined time difference and make that window as small as possible, I think that'd be very entertaining to watch. It's really interesting to see how the run itself pans out. I have to say, I'm actually really interested in the speedrun for this now. Obviously, there are some auto-scrollers, some bosses that Potty is our man to go to for genuine emotion for things, and he did not sound too happy with some of the bosses. It looks fun. The auto-scroller is obviously probably not the best, but it looks like a fun one. I'm really excited, and hopefully the runners can bring the same kind of gameplay.
I'm back. Hello.
Oh, welcome back, Potty. Alright, Potty, what do you think about that race between the two runners?
It was great. Like, oh, okay, like they were both. I think they were both leaving piston at bonus at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, it's like third to last level or something. Like that was crazy.
Right.
it's fun to see Apaalo like claw his way back. But sadly, the final split got him.
Yeah,
That was good though.
it was really good. Do you think Apaalo has what it takes to close this gap and maybe catch up to Treyful in the second race?
Oh yeah, completely. I honestly like. I'm not sure if Trey could like. He just PB'd obviously. Like I don't know if he could do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like back to back. But maybe if he does, great. But it would be a tall order for sure.
Right. I think it's a win-win scenario here, because if Treyful does as well, if not better, than he did this race, might be another PB for him. And if Apaalo pulls it back, then we got a good race on our hands for the combined time. So I think no matter the result here, this might be a very, very interesting second race.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I want to ask Potty, with your history with NST and OG, with Crash 2 100%, in terms of
Yes.
maybe category rating, where would you put it in the NST collection for now?
Like, as far as like my favorite categories in NST, do you mean? I think it's like my second favorite NST category.
Ooh.
It's good.
Mm.
It's like some people are like, no, 102 is better, cause you get everything, and I'm just like, bro, the relics are so tedious. Like you can do things like in Cold Hard Crash, for example, you can avoid getting the Death Route gem until the second visit when you get the relic. You get the relic and that gem at the same time. But like the category is like 40 minutes longer than it should be. It's so bad. I just don't like it. But the only category that I think is better than this is Crash 3 any percent. I'm extremely biased though. It's like my first speed run, so or my first category. But yeah,
Well,
I think this category's great. It's a lot of fun.
yeah, I mean, the runners, and got to give a lot of respect to the commentators. You and Gaffy have definitely made it enjoyable to watch. It's really interesting to see the kind of reactions to some of the levels and see where they resonate with you in particular, Potty, because I was saying earlier, as viewers of the game, we might not know it too well. We can always look to you to see raw reaction, raw emotion to some levels in the run.
Well, there's some emotion, let me tell you.
It is honestly
Yeah,
a
for
treat.
the most part, like levels are fine in this game. There's just a few that have issues that are not very forgivable, sadly. It's bound to happen with any speedrun. There's always those levels, you know, you get to them and you're like, see what happens, you know.
Right. Well, I think we're just waiting on Gaffy to get back now, and we can start race 2. I'll punch in the details after both runners have set up on their second race. But I think, as Randy said, there was like a minute 56 between the runners, and I think, as we said earlier, I think it's a win-win, no matter who wins the race. But I think I believe in Apaalo. I think he'll pull through.
Oh yeah, I'm Team Apaalo this time. Absolutely.
I'm curious, how big is the window between Treyful's just finished run and record?
8 minutes and 10 seconds slower, I think.
Okay, there's a lot of wiggle room for some time save then. Obviously, even though Trey PV'd, obviously there were a couple of deaths that it was painful to watch. But I think you know, playing the same way, cut out a death or two, you never know. Gaffy's brewing a coffee. The 20-minute coffee trip. Love it.
Yeah, what a guy.
I
Yeah, Trey died in a ruination bonus. That's like at least 30. That's a big one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a huge one.
That's actually a good point. From what you saw, Potty, what do you think were the biggest time losses between the runners in that race with Treyful, as you said, with the minigame death?
Alapo's plant food and spaced out too. He had to re-enter plant food from like the halfway point because he died while the timer was running, and if that happens, you have to re-enter, or else you can't get the yellow gem. So Alapo had a lot of trouble with plant food, and spaced out too. He died like 3 or 4 times, which is not unusual, but yeah, that's rough for sure.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what Trey did wrong, but
yeah,
it's a bunch of small things for sure, like no huge mistakes.
And it's actually crazy too. So Lapo had to quit out because of the gem requirement in that level. However, they were almost tied near enough the end of the run.
Yeah, like, and like Alapo had like a death in Bear Down, if I remember as well. 3 levels, so he really brought it back in Hub 4 for sure.
Right. Oh well, I'm nudging everyone up to Team Alapo here. Honestly, this is interesting stuff. It'd be really cool to see Alapo also PB and compete with Treyful's now current PB, or if Treyful PBs again. You know, I think that'd be really cool.
That would be awesome.
I think it's really nice. We have a trend going in the event where every event there is at least 1 PB, and seems to continue going. It didn't happen for the Crash any percent relay. However, it's happened today already, and hopefully we can see at least 1 more. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I am back. Hello.
He's returned. All right.
Oh, let's go.
All right. I believe both runners are ready, so I'm going to give them the countdown. While I'm giving them the countdown, Gaffy, what are your thoughts on that race, and how do you think the runners will do entering race 2?
Oh, I love to see such a close race like that. It makes it way more interesting, and to see a little bit of routing differences is always kind of neat. I think Alapo, just because of how he generally runs, I kind of expect him to pick it up here, and just the volatile nature of C21 Hundo. There's so many things that can earn him those 2 minutes back. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a PB here. And it looks like, do we know if I see Trey's back? Is Alapo back?
He's just reading the license and privacy policy.
Oh, very important. Can you read and finish for us?
I would love that.
And Treyful's off, and Alapo's off.
Winner takes all. Alright, so we're going to explain hob sliding.
I kind of assume, since, you know, this is the run back, we don't need to go through the basic tech again.
Oh, no. I am definitely not talking about that again.
Actually, something I was pleasantly surprised for, but it can just kind of happen. Neither runner accidentally hit a box last time through, which is really annoying. And
Yeah, that is
probably one of my
legit.
biggest resets when I was trying to run this. So hopefully we see that again. But especially while
Yeah.
you're hobbing and the stacked box setup, if you don't hit the bouncy box, then it can sometimes just accidentally break one, or like a possum can fly into hitting a box. That always sucked.
Yeah, this
But
is
yeah,
a
Trey
terrifying
choosing to
level.
take it slow. Alapo also
Right.
choosing to take it a little slow for safety, which is smart.
Any reset with setting this level is terrifying.
Mhm.
Like, you definitely do not want to mess up the first minute.
Very nice. 111 versus 109. Actually, that's kind of cracked. A 109.
That's like a good any percent split. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Gaffy, we didn't ask, but I asked Potty, and he gave me his answer. I want to see what you say. Who are you rooting for race 2 to win?
Oh, I always love a good comeback story, so I feel like I want to see Alapo, but Treyful is just too lovable and also a fellow Florida man, so I don't know. I'd love to see maybe the consistency from him.
We were discussing earlier, we believe the situation is a win-win, honestly, because if Treyful plays as well as he did and cuts out a couple of deaths, that's a second PB for him, probably.
Oh yeah,
super possible.
Right, and if Alapo wins, that's a good comeback story, as you said. So I think everyone on the commentary side is on Team Alapo for this race, but I think the Florida lads have to stick together. So I don't know.
I guess keep it spicy. I'll stay with our crazy Florida men.
Ooh, all right. Well, Florida man being crazy, he might have a cracked run again. I'm really looking forward to it.
I really do think with solid cleanup and just getting that good run, both of these players are capable of getting a sub 120. I haven't seen the mushrooms on Turtlewoods in a while.
I'm sorry.
Every now and then it happens, but
I love Trey.
with the Lapo's death and the bonus, that actually ties it up.
He's got Lapo has a slight edge, even though he had a death. I heard when you were like deciding on who you want to win, like Lapo died like right after. I was like, oh, you got to say Trey now because Lapo died.
I personally, I'm gonna have to pick up we call it the fintech, just choosing not to glitch high over it. Just do the high jump. It seems kind of nice for consistency's sake. Luckily, both of them get triple and don't have to deal with the boxes here.
Nice double slides to avoid the crushers. Double sliding under crushers is you gotta have some confidence behind your double slides, man. Because if you mess it up, you are getting punished.
It's a very slight difference, but I notice Alapo does get the better cycle on the double crushers there, which give him a couple seconds.
I guess I could explain this since it's not super applicable in this game, but for some reason the like slippery surfaces in this game where like the slippery part meets the ground, for some reason, if you do a slide spin jump where the ground meets the ice, you get a hob slide without jumping. So like the game it like eats your jump and gives you the hob slide speed. I think it's more useful in Crash 3, but it's still possible in this game, so maybe there'll be a miracle and we'll see it, but it's just a weird tech to win. A weird tech on top of a tech, I guess. I don't know. This game is strange like that.
Actually, I guess maybe because I haven't really played C3 nearly as seriously. Where all can you do that? Because my brain just instantly thinks, oh yeah, they're ice hobs.
The oil in the tomb levels.
Oh, I didn't realize that actually.
Yeah, it works with like mocks too. You can get a mock without jumping, stuff like that. I think they both missed the dips, unless Trey got the second one. I wasn't looking. I think they both missed each dip. Should be like that.
I remember it being a thing in the past. I heard it was faster to damage abuse off the birds. Why was that ever a thing?
The bird before the two birds, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to run into that one because it snipes the box on the right.
Oh, okay.
You have to walk into it. If you do anything else, it doesn't work. It like doesn't damage you. If you like slide spin into it, that's rough death from Alapo.
Not only does he, have the time loss from dying, but now he doesn't have a mask for the bonus, and we get to jump on TNTs.
That death happened because he was too far left when he pressed jump, so he bonked off the scenery. It's a pretty common mistake.
It's almost like inherently the design would be good that you could jump off that TNT to make the next ledge, but good design,
Maybe
bad mechanics.
maybe if there was like an older version of the game, maybe it would work.
Yeah.
Graves that was a pretty good pits. He didn't get any hole dips, but the rest was good. So
Just for added pressure's sake, do we know, are either of these watching each other's runs?
we have no idea actually.
I don't think they are, because neither of them did audio separation. So
Oh, okay.
they both said they'd be playing in silent. Maybe they have it up muted, who knows? But that'd be a really interesting thought if the runners are kind of watching each other's streams and kind of switching between moods of like aggression and defensive if someone takes the lead or not. It's a really interesting thought.
That would be dope. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did. I like that in the race to see like, all right, how big gaming do I need to be to catch up?
Yeah. This makes me want to do one of these, but like then that means I have to play this game. I don't know.
We all
Maybe,
know NST is actually like, crack. It's
I would
so
do it, like,
bad
it's
for
not-
you, but it just it hits different. Something always calls you back. At this point, I'd almost think, what do you have left to prove?
Exactly. Like gotta, I don't know, win a race, I guess.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Street cred up.
You know what? I'm calling it now. This is a personal call out. I need you and Groovy race. 3:15.
Oh my gosh. We'd probably have fun, to be fair. I don't know about, maybe Groovy wouldn't have fun, but we would antagonize each other, so we'd make our own fun. The only problem with that is my loads take 2.5 hours whenever I do 3:15. That's a rough one to swallow. See if the ramps treat Trey well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Love to see it.
Can I hear that again?
What happens?
Beautiful.
Not beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's something that can happen.
Yang.
I find that happens when I use analog stick for that setup. He like drifts off to an angle that I don't want. I use D-pad for those ramps.
Oh,
personally.
I didn't even occur to me that you can use D-pad there. I've always analoged
Yeah.
and sometimes you sideways.
Yeah, it's messed me up a couple times. I'm just like, dude, why would I do this? Why am I doing this to myself? If Trey has a good crash dash, I'm gonna need to like reference my splits to see how close he is, because this has been like a pretty good warp 1 so far. If crash dash goes well, I'll check, because I mean if it goes bad then
Yeah. How I guess how optimized do you think your whole run is?
Skip. It's pretty good. I almost beat it once by 3 seconds, but I messed something up and like I think I messed up spaced out 2 or something.
Oh god, right at the end, that's depressing.
No, and it was because I got repositioned on the blue gems. That's what killed it.
Oh wow, of all
I
things.
missed the cycle because I got a reposition. I remember. But yeah, that run is pretty freaking good, man. Like, it loses less than a minute to my sum of best.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's just really good. I think my worst level was Crash Crush. I lost like over 10, and that was my worst stage. So I was pretty happy with that run. Like, I was satisfied. I still am.
Well, we saw Mateus try for a while. I don't foresee anyone challenging you in it for a while, if at all. Oh,
Trey,
no,
why
Trey.
would you do it, Trey? There were no question mark boxes. So for that bonus, for the spin strats to work, there has to be a box on top, or else you just die. So you have to spin, and then spin the bottom 2 bouncy boxes, and then hopefully spin the other question marks in order to spin the other bouncy boxes. But if something goes wrong, you have to bounce, and it's really, really slow.
Just
But hey,
like
look, they're
that, we're
tied.
tied up again, though.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's funny because they both went for a hob off the bonus, and I would not have done that. maybe it's like a new meta or something, but like the boost pad is right there. I don't know. Personally, I would just go for the boost pad. Oh, nice hob by Trey there. Lapo was opting to try and he was trying to hold the entire thing and get all the boxes, which is possible, and it is like it's so fucking hot when it works. But it's tough.
Wow, they are exactly
Wow.
12:45.
Tied? That's crazy.
Sick.
Might be some time difference in Rue, maybe. This is hurting my head. They're both jumping at different spots.
It's
They're
just slightly
opposite.
off. Mm-hmm. Trey's loads, I guess, a little bit better.
I actually think Alapos are better. Trey just entered first.
Oh.
That's like very slight though.
Let's see how each player handles the boredom of Ripperoo. Alapo chooses to jump on Ripperoo's head, while Trey's he's chilling. He doesn't mind. He's hanging out.
Trey has zero regard for his well-being and stands an inch away from the Nitro. Oh.
We see Alapo hobbing around.
Love to see it.
Wow, truly fascinating.
I learned a lot from this. Alapo had the better Rue, look at that.
He's insane.
Oh, better elevator by Trey, he's pulling ahead. Oh, Trey,
You gotta work on that.
No.
Oh, bipolar. Hub room time loss. Oh, man.
Trey, like, walked to the opposite direction for, like, 2 frames. Then he remembered, oh, wait.
All right, we may actually see some time disparity here. Crash Crush, super fun.
Yeah, definitely gave them some trouble last time, so. They both got the bridge hob, though.
Labo going back for it. Oh, he's nuts. And Trey gets it.
Trey gets it.
Getting
So you
through
can see
fence.
the difference. See the difference how much faster it is to get it as opposed to missing it.
Turns out, a hob sliding kind of smooth.
Yeah, true.
Alapo does get the rock, which it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's similar to the hobs and piston. You have to like hold jump, and it's even then it's still like a pretty awkward position you have to approach it at, or else you just don't get you don't land on it correctly. It's weird.
This actually surprised me. Trey doesn't go for the second rock. I feel like that hob is super free.
Trey. Okay, so Trey went back for that hob. He could have just bonked off the tunnel in there and gotten one. You know, Trey is a free spirit.
It is kind of fascinating to hear the insight from you. Like, these are just the little differences, I think, that separate a good runner from, like, obviously top tier great runner.
Yeah, there's just a lot of minute details that add up like a ton. It's crazy.
Oh no. Spinning, not actually breaking boxes.
It's the OG right there.
But yeah, that Hob making a big difference. And Alapo still only 3 seconds behind just because the rest of his level is really clean.
For sure. I'm curious to see where it's gonna deviate. I honestly like maybe Snowbiz or something. Maybe something will happen to one of them. Alapo abusing Polar on the way in. You hate to see it. I want him to lose now.
I kind of assume, unless there's, accidental boxes, I think we may not see a real major difference until Eel Deal.
Yeah, like Barrett Air Crash one, pretty auto scroller. Like it's gonna have to wait till the back half of War 2 for stuff to actually happen. Like maybe I shouldn't say that.
Here, we'll change it to be nicer. These guys are just so good at these levels, so consistent that we don't expect anything major to happen.
Unmatched consistency in Barrett. I've seen their training in Barrett. It's insane. I'm glad their like skill level is so close because it makes the race actually like
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it and I'm invested.
That is one thing I've found kind of hard with racing this game. There are so many different skill levels here that
Yeah.
it's just either a complete blowout or not good, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, they like these two are completely capable of having really clean levels, but sometimes in some races it's like constant roadblock after roadblock, you know.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
They seem to just cruise through most of the game. There's just obviously it's still the hard sections, but
I'm always actually I'm impressed getting that cycle for the pillars on Air Crash. Some that when you're new, it's not necessarily super easy. So to see both of them get it both runs is really nice.
yeah, unfortunately, Alafo he delayed his jump a little too much and slid right into the water. The water gets slightly elevated if you slide forward, so he just jumped a little too late and it cost him. Pretty sizable death, to be honest.
The
Oh, he
commentator
did it
cursed your
again.
boy.
He did it again. This is so sad. He's sliding too early. So he doesn't get his jump. He's like sliding on the platform and then not getting his jump input because he's doing it too early. He's jumping the gun. Just gotta be calm and collected. Time is pressed. A little bit later. Already waited. It's good. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
This is.
I think
quite
this is a
tragic.
classic example of crash tilt, where one mistake leads to 4 more. It's an unexplained phenomena that happens to just about everybody. Trey gets the red gem, super clean.
Yeah, Trey is on cruise control right now, which is not a very good thing sometimes because Trey tends to exit stages without collecting everything when he's on cruise control. He'll like leave hanging out without getting the secret, stuff like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen though. Seems pretty dialed in. Alright, Alapo finally finding his way to the Death Route gem. over an entire split behind Trey. That just shows you how time-consuming dying there is. But,
Have you had to be in a setting where you do runs without, I guess, camera and mic and everything?
have I or would I?
Have you in any recent past?
Not without one of them.
Do you think
I've
it
never-
it affects your mental at all as far as playing?
It would definitely make it easier, I think. You have way less stuff to worry about. Like no one can no one's looking at your person and no one can hear you speak. Like that's pretty good. All you do is play the game. Seems pretty easy to me.
Ooh, all right, let's see if Trey breaks the crates this time.
Like he might.
He goes for the T and what?
Ooh.
He got a single crate, and
He
not
went for
the
the-
first one.
He went for the TNT first, which I personally would not recommend.
Yeah, that's
Like in
what I
that scenario, he would have broke all the boxes because they would have exploded and then the mask would have worn out, which is better than what happened to him by avoiding it. So. A little too slow, sadly. I actually like had a session with Trey where I like taught him a ton of stuff.
Oh,
And then
really?
like right after he stopped playing for months. So I was like, well, you know, it'd be like that, I guess.
Actually, I'm feeling immediate guilt now because I kind of did exactly the same thing to someone in SRT. Whoops. Might be.
Besides that box slip up, Trey's been having a pretty good snow base. It's been very
Even then, that's a
pleasant.
couple seconds. Not bad.
Yeah.
Lapo got it last time. Let's see if he breaks the crates this time.
Looks good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
easy
got it.
in the TNTs with no mask damage.
Very good. That's what that should look like. Now he has to
Spinning
deal
these
with
boxes.
wrestling with the pill right there. That's what that section is.
Oh, Tongwei tried. Alapo almost got hit by the bouncing nitro RNG. It's so sweet.
You gotta keep you awake. Make sure you're not falling asleep on him. Keep you on your toes. Trey will have triple for Eel Deal this time.
Nice.
Very good.
It just makes it so much nicer not having to worry about any of it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hob off the platform in the water. I like that.
Echo. Oh, Trey.
although
Poor guy. Wow. Trey got bodied in that section. It's crazy. 3 body slams, height, flat spin. That's wild.
oh, good to see Lapo also getting triple mask here. His last time was really clean going through here, so we'll see this time how he does.
Good. Yeah, ideally you want it to wear off right where it did, hitting the... That's exactly what you want.
Yes, and he gets
Beautiful.
all the way through the water, maintaining that hob, which is fantastic. Oops, accidentally. And a swag slam for the fans. You love to see it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that was beautiful, and then kills everything on accident. It's like, well,
Just trying to schmoove here.
yeah. Trey already in Komodos.
As sad as it is to say, I would say a real run doesn't really start until after Road to Ruin, so we will see how Trey does on that. Last time he dinked it first time, so hopefully it goes well for him this time.
It's facts,
But
though.
if not, this could be the catch-up that Alapo needs.
In this game, you just yeah, they can't handle this part on these runs.
You know what it is? They had to give some purpose to Super Body Slam for Crash 3, so just
Like,
make the whole engine's
only
body
I
slam
had-
shit.
Only I had a power up.
Yeah.
Then I'd be fine. Like, we definitely don't skip that, getting that in any percent or anything.
Yep. Nope.
Uh,
In hindsight now, what's been your favorite category that you run for NST?
it's hard. Like, it's
I know
actually
3
hard.
Eddie was your baby for a while, but
Yeah.
you've kind of done it all at this point.
For some reason, I still like 3 Any the most. Like,
That makes sense. Oh, Trey does. He
oh,
first tries it
easy.
again.
He's got it down pat. Like, if I would recommend a category to someone who, like, knows how to hob slide but doesn't know what to run, I would say this.
That sounds like no one ever.
Maybe they like, maybe they like time trial or something.
Oh, true.
Yeah, like 3 Any is very easy to get into. Like, if you want to, like, if you're like me, you want to speedrun a Crash, and you want to speedrun an NST game that isn't Crash 1, that was basically my interest.
Yeah.
3 Any is like the best one to get into, I think. Because even without doing all the crazy tricks and whatnot, it's still fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey doesn't get the ear. It's unfortunate. It's a very small hitbox. So
He already has the gem, so he doesn't have to go back over, which is nice. But
yeah.
you do
He just
lose
loses
that
his
mask.
Yeah. He might reroute because of that. I'm not sure though. He probably won't, just because it's easy not to.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal, especially because apparently he body slams the crates when he has triple, so it matters even less.
Oh, we should have told him. It's minor, but I always want to see the run push to be the best it can.
For sure.
Actually, a weird any percent question for you. At the end of Road to Ruin, is it better to diag glitch high in front of the monkey? or to go hob off that nitro box?
It's definitely better to glitch high, I think.
Okay.
Because like you could also incorporate like a double slide, and then you're already
Oh
at
my
the door. You know. Alapo also getting jump first try, easy.
Second try, but
Was it?
yeah.
Sorry, I blacked out. What happened?
I wonder if he. I think he might. Nah, he didn't go for third hole last time. He ain't gonna go for it now.
I would never do this in Hundo. It actually.
Oh no!
No.
I
That's good
think
for
the
Alapo.
momentum of his hob ending just kind of fucks with
man.
his jump timing. Oh, and a Lapo, no!
It's all falling apart. Work 3 sticking. But yeah, third hold is really like irrelevant in completion because
Yeah,
you have to wait at the end anyways. Alapo like jumped on the statue's head. Jumped on. Oh, I was not ready for that one. Ultimate slag. I don't know about that one. I mean, sure.
Exactly.
Oh, Trey, come
you
on,
jumped
man.
in too early.
Just be a little patient. Come on.
But it's a speed run. I must hold forward. Oh,
That turtle hit him.
okay. He both
Not
jumped on it
dead.
and spun on top of it. Sure.
Trey showing off the intentional way to do this part.
Oh yeah, Lapo also will not be getting triple in there now.
It's a rough day.
It seems like he's starting to kind of climb back though. Entering at about the same time that Trey's going to be heading towards the polar section. He's not too terribly far behind. Which after the unfortunate air crash, it's good to see.
He went for third hole.
Let's go!
You have to respect him for
Lapo's
that.
incredible. Look how long he gets to maintain this. Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It doesn't end. Please don't die, Alapo.
Oh god, oh god.
Okay.
Patience. Okay.
What?
I
He
thought he was
walked
about
on
to
nothing.
bear.
I think I was gonna say you should have died to the bear there. He walked with
You know what? I
nothing.
can tell. You watching this, you're missing this game.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not completion, sadly. Maybe any percent.
I actually don't know. Do you want this? Yeah, I guess why not? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah, the
jumping
triple's
over
nice.
anything.
You can actually do some sick hobs if you're ballsy enough. Oh, traded charge. That sucks. That's like, I don't know, 15 maybe.
I feel like it was just like a dropped charge.
Maybe he pressed
Very
it too
possibly.
early.
Yeah.
Or he pressed jump before? I don't know. Who knows? Very interesting race so far where they were just going back and forth with mistakes. It's kind of hard to pinpoint who's gonna
As a runner, of
come out.
course, you hate to do it, but as a spectator, the little slops, they make things interesting.
Yeah. Sometimes they're funny. Okay, I'll still say it. It's kind of entertaining.
He did get raid box, so
True. Trey still has a commanding lead, so if he can hold on to it, he's
sure.
Oh, that synchronized leaving the stage. Oh my gosh. So satisfying.
Loading screens. You used to seeing those for a while.
I
They're
love
pretty
loading
aesthetic.
screens. Loading screen's my favorite part. Whoa. Like on my like on the taskbar, it shows you like the weather.
Yeah.
For me, it says weather alert. It's on the little monk ass right now.
Don't die. TY.
Should be fine. Dead soon. It's gonna like thunderstorm, I guess. Whatever.
Any potty dead soons?
My power goes out. If I disappear. You know what happens.
He was too far left. Oh no.
That's what happens if you don't do the setup. You die like that because for some reason, if you go right at the boxes, it doesn't let you extend your jump as much. So it's weird like that.
Even if you don't extend your jump, then you don't get the boxes.
You almost like you overshoot something.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate. We don't get any Rillaroos on screen today, but at least we get a little bit of chat interaction. It's kind of nice.
I just go to Trey's channel and spam Rilla emotes. Thank you so much.
What do you think is the next, I guess, potential equalizer here?
Just
All a Warp 4, I suppose.
man, it's hard. It's actually like hard to say. I'm not sure. Like, from what I've seen, Alapo tends to perform well in Hub 4, so maybe that's where he'll come back again. We'll see. I feel like Trey can like make a big mistake anywhere though. He feels like that type of guy to me.
Yeah, a little. I don't know if the right word for it is glass cannon, but he has super high peaks, but then can also just have detrimental tilt.
I've seen him. He can snowball anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some stuff.
I always thought it was very interesting just due to the nature of it, especially back when like you and Mateus were both running this actively, there's a lot of time, both save and loss, that just Warp 4 and 5 have in general, that even if you don't make any mistakes, can really make a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, I don't know, it depends on your definition of, like, mistake, I guess. There are very small things.
Well, like, I would always see Mateus not really dying or anything like that, but he would just kind of bleed time in Warp 5 compared to your own splits.
Yeah, I'd probably just get better cycles, most likely. It's all cycle. That's all it is in this game. It's just cycle, cycle, cycle. You can do a deathless run of this game and it'll be like 20 minutes behind, like, or something.
Oh no!
Those boxes are terrible.
Yeah, they are.
They're terrible in both versions.
He's kind of schmooving through here too.
Yeah. The water mixed with those boxes, it's rough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Hundo I went for like the best cycles every time, except in like Rune. There's
Wouldn't
like
surprise me.
There's like a cycle in Ruination that only I've ever gotten, and I've only ever gotten it like twice.
Oh really?
So, like, it's like fabled. There's like 4 seconds in Ruination that I just can't get.
Did Trey just run over a seal? Is that something you can do?
Yeah, if you charge into seals, they die.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in both versions.
Did he miss the box?
Did he? I wasn't looking.
Oh, I'm not 100%.
Hopefully he checks his count right now. He should have 40. He didn't? Okay. I wasn't looking, so I wasn't sure.
Okay, he got it. Sweet. Bless Polar's dumpy hitbox. Oh yeah, that's a cold take, Taro. There's no question there.
Yeah, NST Polar is very nice. He's like the best rendition of Polar.
You didn't like Crash Force Polar?
Why can you charge on him? It's a detriment.
Cosmetic charge. What do you mean?
In Crash Landed, near the end of the level, before like the big section with like the moving platforms, like the turtle things, whatever. If you charge before that section, like as you're about to get to that section, if you charge beforehand, it desyncs the cycle.
Oh my god.
So it's impossible to get all the boxes. So that's pretty cool. The charge was definitely not put in for nostalgia, and that's it, you know.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, everybody. Even without playtesting, you too can be a game dev.
Sure. Looks like Trey got a nice tiny.
No Hobbs though? SMH my head.
He didn't stand on the pipe hitbox that I didn't know existed until 2 hours ago.
Wait, there's a what now?
There's like a hitbox on the top left of the arena that you can stand on, apparently.
Okay, why did anyone find this?
I didn't know that it was there. Lapo showed it to me.
How does a Lapo... Why would anyone jump up there?
Listen, I have spent way too much time in Tiny so like I agree with him. Trying to find the insta kill strat.
Yeah, that makes sense. Imagine. You finally get sub 40 in any percent, that'd be cool.
I feel like sub 40 is possible right now, to be honest.
Ooh,
But, like,
getting that
imagine.
though.
Yeah.
It'd have to be you. There's no one else I think that's gonna do that.
I can't do that. No. Crash 200% is too annoying.
It's just so beautiful though. At the same time, it's so awful. It's so great.
Yeah, if the first 6 levels didn't exist, it'd be amazing. I feel like Trey can PB again, based on his run so far. Oh my.
Although, yeah.
Actually, I think the run's dead. That's so unfortunate. Oh, Lapo's getting trolled by Tiny as well.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
He just wanted to scare the shit out of me. Okay.
Yes.
Showing off that hidden tech that we were talking about.
Let's go, Lapo.
Incredibly optimal.
That's hype.
I thought he was so dead.
That's awesome.
My god.
He'd let Tiny live so he would get that, he'd be able to show it off. He was just waiting till that platform glowed. Wait, Trey's exiting? Did he miss the box?
I don't know. What did I miss?
Well, Alapo's in the lead now.
I was gonna say, that just all of a sudden, the big change we were talking about here.
Oh wait, no he's not. I forgot about load remover. Whatever, it looks like he's in the lead. Anyway.
Yeah, 20 seconds difference.
I guess
small.
Trey missed a box? I don't know.
Was he at the end of the level? I guess I didn't
No,
notice.
he was like before the check.
Oh, was it in the bonus? He missed a box in the bonus?
I don't think so. I don't think he entered the bonus. I have no idea what happened. We'll have to pull him in.
I apologize. I'm a bad commentator. I don't even pay attention.
My eyes were closed.
Alapo also demonstrating the great spaghetti that is burrowing. He is able to both spin while being underground. Really cool. Not optimal, but you know, it is a thing.
I forgot it's 100%, probably. I wasn't looking. I was looking at Alapo's screen because of Tiny. I didn't see what happened to Trey.
Yeah.
We'll have to get his input later. The dirt in these levels is like one of the glitchy things in the game. It's so
terrible.
Broken.
So you can simultaneously be like slide spinning, and you'll do like a glitch high that's burrowing you, but you're in the air, and it's all kinds of weird. And you get stuck under the ground. That's always the worst.
Trey got the phantom bullet.
Yay!
When you death abuse for the purple gem, sometimes the bullet that the hunter shoots goes straight through the wall and back out the other side, and he actually got it. Let's go. Does absolutely nothing, but it's funny. But yeah, there's like a bunch of glitches with the dirt. There's one that I rarely see. You crash turns completely invisible, but you can like act normally. It just turns him invisible. Yeah. I've had it happen to me in a Hundo run before.
Like your character box is under the ground, but your
you're
active
not.
hitbox is above the ground.
Yeah,
Weird.
it just does that, and you're invisible. You can see your shadow. I had to get the purple gem while I was invisible. It was amazing.
It continues into that area?
Yes, it does.
Oh my god.
It's amazing. Well, now we got a close race right now. It's only like 20 seconds apart. Trey sandbag just to make the viewing experience better. Look at the sink!
And look at that sink out of the gate.
Dude,
nice.
fucking Trey moved left. He's just so antsy to get into Ruination. He had to visually make it look desynced. Let's see if Trey can conquer the bonus this time.
And any betters? How does the gym section go for him? Last time Alapo got sniped by the log as he was jumping over, so hopefully a little bit better luck this time.
This is satisfying, I will say.
Oh,
Trey.
where are you going? Where are you going?
Trey would have gone without the check. I would have laughed. Great. Trey is technically ahead, even though it's visually the same. It's just inconsistent loads. Oh.
Oh no.
Alapo can definitely pull ahead here.
Something to keep in mind for anybody just coming in, Alapo also has to win this run by 2 minutes in order to make up for his lost time in the last run. Definitely possible. Not easy, though.
Alapo first trying the green gem. Very good. Alapo's spinning.
Just like the monkey. Oh, oh, oh.
That switch is a raid boss to hit. It's so picky. Right?
Alapo's consistent at getting that that kind of stop there to get the bounce boxes. Hopefully Trey
I think you have to,
can
it's just
get
about
it
like
this
being
time.
patient. You just
Yeah,
gotta
for
take
sure.
your time.
Oh,
Which you
don't
can
do
see
it.
Trey is-
Oh my god. Trey.
Trey is not patient. Oh my
This is what
God.
makes him so exciting. He's gonna get fast shit, but he's
a
also
loose
gonna
cannon.
die.
He's like, I died in the green gem. I have to go. I have to hurry.
We zoom in. We.
So it's very important that they don't take damage from this point forward, or else hanging out is going to be a lot slower.
Oh my god, that diag on the tilted towers is terrifying.
Oh,
Depth
that
perception wins
sucks.
again, so he gets to
That's-
go on the death cycle, which is
That's
not
tragic.
good. Praise towers are good.
Well, he took a hit though. He doesn't have a
Lapa.
math. Both not getting triple and hanging out. A very time loss.
The legendary monkeys,
Oh
monkey
my
bars of shame, are gonna get
gosh.
an appearance on both screens.
The pillars are owning Alapo right now.
It's really easy if you have to go through the death cycle and you try and go fast through it. You wind up dying. It takes me if it happens 3 times, like fuck it, I'm going slow, waiting for the freest cycle, and it's just so painfully slow. You just have to sit there and wait. See, Alapo's there right now. Oh, not again! Not like this. It is at this point that I think a lot of us want to uninstall the game when we're running. And that's-
Okay. Positive note, he got a pity mask so he can get triple and hanging out.
Hey! It was all a strat.
Yeah. He's gonna have a better hanging out than Trey. Guaranteed.
Alright, no monkey, no monkey. Tried to backtrack a little bit. Did he skip a box?
Maybe. Maybe he, like, didn't know the count he should have and checked. I don't know.
Pity Mass do in fact carry. This game is not intelligent enough to know the difference.
Alright, Trey does not have to do the backup strat this time. This is a really weird way of doing this.
Awkward cycle. I think he's not 100% sure, so he's just high jumping like, please do not kill me. Lapo getting the good cycle on monkey bars. Or a triple mask, and let's see if he hobs. Hopefully doesn't get stuck.
Unfortunate. Slide spinning across,
Still
better
faster.
than... Yeah.
Mhm. Oh man, I'm having flashbacks of last run at the end here. I guess this could also be the equalizer.
Oh yeah, Trey died like 3 times.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Finding the proper drop-off distance this time. He
Yeah.
learns. Oh.
Aww. Yeah, spin too late, that happens.
Mm-hmm. It's very tight too. As well as 4-time, it's kind of hard sometimes to mentally climb yourself out of a hole like this, especially in a resetless setting.
All about the recovery.
And who knows, there is so many things about this run that it might not necessarily be the end for him. Spaced Out 2 is notorious for that. Cold Hard, we've seen Cold Hard go cold-hearted.
Oh yeah. Oh, I will
Right now,
give...
Trey does have a mass, so he is lined up for triple.
Oh, yeah. If you get triple in the death route, you're cruising. You're just fine. Trey came to play today. I gotta give it to him. Like, he's doing very well.
I will say, going into things, I kind of expected, my prediction was that Alapo would actually be taking this, but it is interesting to see. Ooh, I thought he was jumping on.
When people don't just slide upwards and cancel
Yeah.
all their momentum, I'm just concerned. Like,
It's scary.
all you gotta
Ice
do is
physics
just
do
slide up.
not yeah,
They don't let
treat
you.
you well. Uh-oh. Okay, good.
He's chilling.
Yep, that makes it free.
Yeah, you can ice hob here, theoretically, but it'd be very short and awkward.
Good awareness to slide into the wall there. Lapo also set up for triple.
Very nice.
Alright, one last major jump. Schmoove. Apaalo now gets the checkpoint, and since all the nitros are gone, should be free for him as well. You shouldn't see any major problems with Cold Hard.
Very good cold hard from Trey there. Oh, Alapo got the ice hob. He got stuck on the wall, so it kind of didn't matter, but I'm glad he worked. Oh, and he got the Brazil. Let's go.
Hey!
Out to the Brazilians.
The Brazil.
Ah.
Anytime you do anything that's just
Not
shouldn't be
dead.
possible in the game, it's the Brazil. They're just built different down there. Oh my god,
What?
Apaalo,
Wow.
great awareness. I don't know how, but
React.
I'm about it.
Style points. True.
Ooh, Trey opting for the damage abuse on the fences.
Oh.
You know what though? He went
is-
with no mass through the nitros last time, I
Yeah,
believe.
I'm gonna say he's confident. Wow.
Almost scary. Apaalo checked his box count just to make sure. That's not a good day if you get to the end of this level missing a box. I was thinking about this. What category do you think has like the most potential style points if you were to do like a try to show off what makes this game cool?
Oh, man. Like C3 Any is so broken, you know.
Yeah, yeah, true.
That's what I think about. Like 108 has all this like the rerouting and stuff. Like you do warp 5 levels first and stuff, but I don't know. C3 Any is just so busted.
Oh, well, C3 world record holder Lexi actually. I mean, I take her input for that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Crash 105 is a great showcase. Oh no.
Hey, you hyper jump and people lose their freaking mind. It's
You know, like that like trick that's impressive for 30 seconds out of the 2-hour run. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of sick.
Man, these plants are not being nice to Lapo. He's nearly getting sniped like 3 times on this backtrack. Oh, there's
Finally
one.
got tagged. We didn't die.
Yeah, I don't know how, but we'll take it as a blessing.
See if Trey gets the double. No.
Oh, not this time.
Well. Lapo failed to jump, sadly.
And it's Labo's turn. Let's see if he gets double crate this time.
Oh, that actually looked
Ooh.
doable, but he turned right at the end. I don't know. It might have worked if he didn't do that, but it would have been close.
Ooh, Trey hit the mine, but luckily he has 2, so he still will be fine to do engine damage abuse.
Yeah.
Just have to be careful entering warp 5. Now that's super crazy to see. They both happen to flash up at the same time. Alapo actually 10 lives less than Trey right now, which, I mean, a lot of things can lead into it, but it's a decent little indicator of how things have gone.
See if Trey can get double arms here. Looks like he got 4 on right, which is pretty bad. 5 on left, 4 on right. That's kind of tough.
Ooh.
Hey, nah, he has 2 on left still. Oh, 3
Oh,
on
wow.
left. Yeah, that's not
Wow,
working.
that's a lot.
Yeah, left barely got hit. Unfortunate. He was 1 away on right, though. Dang.
For double arms, is it better? Do you want to have 8 going into the last portion or 9?
Definitely 9. It's possible with 8, but you want 9. Eight, it's like you kind of have to get lucky with
Okay.
your initial throw, I think. But yeah, 9-9, definitely what you want. For some reason in NST they buffed Engine's hit points on his arms and shoulders.
You get to see
10.
Engine for twice as long. It's really cool.
Yeah. 10 hits per arm and 12 hits per shoulder. And it's in the original game it's 5 on every phase. It's still 5 on the last phase, but the other ones are buffed for no reason.
I wonder if the idea was they didn't want people to get double arms.
I don't know. Maybe the fight just took too, like, maybe it was too short. Like, they probably made the boss first and then decided how many hit points. Like, maybe you can, like, one cycle the arms too fast.
Potentially.
The fight just, like, flies by 35 HP each. I don't know. Because to get double arms in OG, you kind of have to, like, know what you're doing and whatnot.
Oh, he must be like 1 off.
Dang.
He did get the hit, which is good, but uh-oh.
Wow, he was like
Maybe
3
it was
away.
false.
Crazy. Ooh, Trey barely avoiding those bombs.
We talked about it last time, but it's super important right now for Trey to not get hit in the rest of this jetpack level and then the entirety of Night Fight, so he can leave with 2 masks going into pissing it away and just get incredible cycle because of triple mass.
To just get into Crash 1, like Crash 1 any percent, that's what most people do. You just move and jump, you know? Nothing too complex to learn.
I would recommend C2 any, but that's just because
Yeah,
I
but
think C1 is...
it's
It's really difficult to do super well, but it's easy to get into.
they're asking like what the easiest is, so that's what I think it is at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, Crash 3 has like vehicle levels, so those are kind of auto-scroller. That's what I got into first, personally, but just pick your favorite and play it. You know?
That too. If you
There's
don't
no,
like
like-
the game, then you probably won't like the run.
Yeah. Just play what you want, and then learn about it. Whatever.
A big thing to note, you don't have to learn every skip and exploit right away. You can slowly just learn that kind of stuff and implement it in. Nobody's getting good, like, sub-hour times on their first runs.
Yeah, just have fun with it. Whatever. No rush to learn everything.
I will say, however, it's a lot more fun when you learn how to hop slide.
Definitely. Also, play on PC. Don't play on console.
Yeah, PC the only way. Oh yeah, you did console runs with Rico. How terrible was that?
Crash 1 and 3 weren't that bad. I'll be honest. It wasn't that bad. 2 was dreadful. So miserable. But like 3, once I got Mock Tornado, I barely noticed. Felt the same.
Well, Lexi, I feel like if anyone's done that, Ray Bandicoot probably has. He always does the most insane like meme categories. He's truly pushed this game like as far as anyone can for playability, I guess. Awesome to see. Trey did keep his 2 masks, so he's going to be able to go to Piston and get triple mask.
See how Piston goes for Trey.
This is always so exciting. I love the beginning of Piston. It's very difficult to do very well. But when you do, oh, it just feels so good.
It's definitely like the peak of my heart rate when I do runs of this. Because you can lose so much if it doesn't go perfect.
There's some minor optimizations I hope Trey winds up looking up, because he can definitely carry it a lot further if he just takes those into mind.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't actually have to break any of those. I think he's just doing it for fun. That was risky. If he would have missed that double slide, he would have died. That was a very risky move by Trey, but I can't say I'm surprised.
No, that's the Trey.
Wow, that's actually a... I don't know if he meant to do that, but it looked cool. Why is he jumping off the piston? I don't know what Trey's doing. He has 2 masks.
Move.
That's the only reason I'm questioning it. Like, if he didn't have any, I'd be like, okay. He really wants those masks.
It's very possible. So he is in the advantageous state for the run. He might just want to be playing everything safe, just kind of put in this victory.
Maybe. Floppo taking a crack at Piston with this triple.
Ooh, ooh. Always, I hate those jumps.
Nailed it. Oh, he got height. Oh, and he didn't get a spin. He spun too early, so he didn't get one. Not a bad piston, though.
Nope.
Alapo once again making that cycle over Trey with the triple mask.
And he gets the second triple mask, which is just kind of nice to have.
I know Trey had that mistake earlier in his run. Is he still on a really good pace right now, or is he just kind of on average
I think
pace?
I think it's slightly worse than last time. He had like a
Yeah.
108 last time, I think, and this time he had 109. Pretty sure.
Okay.
But if he has like a good spaced out or something, maybe he can bring it back. I'm not actually. I don't remember his warp.
Oh yeah, he
fiber.
didn't have a mask to damage abuse on spaced out, so he had to wait on all those piston cycles. That could be a decent little time save there from last run.
If he doesn't get bodied.
Yeah, of course, that's always the big if. This level likes to claim many victims.
That enemy was kind of sus, man.
Ooh,
Oh,
he
Trey.
risked it. Oh.
You have to respect it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh man. His greed caught up with him. He didn't get hit. I'm sorry. I'm kind of upset. He's not dead. Oh, dude, the luckiest man alive.
Coming from Tanguay's son, sure.
Yeah. That was insanely lucky. Oh, Lapo almost getting trolled there. Oh. If he doesn't die in the rest of the spaced out, it was definitely better than last time.
Yep, for sure. Oh, no way. Oh my god, he got an in-air jump. I don't know how, but
Yeah.
blessed.
If you get zapped and
Don't
spam
hit the
jumps,
squid.
sometimes you get one.
Oh. The death cycle is especially cursed in here. It puts like the long leg squid coming at you as you have to hit that jump. It's really dumb.
Yeah, you can get a jump after your electric if you like mash the buttons. It's dumb. Yeah, so I don't think Trey can PB this because he still has rocket, but it's
Yeah.
still good. He does have a very strong lead though.
I hope this kind of gives him some hope in running, because I think it's really easy to get caught up in the early game and burn yourself out on 100 because there's a lot of mini time losses. But something like this, he still almost PBs, and I feel like as a runner, you're never like, oh, this was good, you know. So hopefully this kind of motivates him to push the category a little further without being as reset heavy.
I was gonna say this better make him stop resetting because he is first run in like a race. He PBs like okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Ooh, I didn't notice that check. The wires. Well, you
Telling
didn't
a speedrunner
die.
not to reset, sure.
Yeah, that'll work. I'm trying to think about how long each split takes. I don't think it can PB. I don't believe so.
Nah, Cortex is like 42 seconds, and then Spaced Out 2, I'm pretty sure is over, like, at least over a minute, so.
Definitely longer than that, yeah. Could definitely 124 though.
I mean, shit, that would beat his PB before the races today. Oh, I didn't realize Alapo still had Spaced Out. Yikes.
Yeah. Trey took like 3 tries to kill Cortex. You want to talk about it?
I don't foresee it happening, but there is always the oh no.
Oh, that's really small. It's fine.
There is always the slight off chance that Trey can throw and spaced out too.
Oh yeah, completely. It would have to be like catastrophic.
Yeah. But look at him. He's big gaming. Not even
Oh
concerned.
yeah. This could make the optimal cycle if he goes for it. I don't know about his like knowledge on the seg though.
I feel like probably. Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to commit to the first one. Yeah, you can make that cycle, but he's waiting. It makes sense.
mm-hmm.
Don't blame him. Oh, that was close. He double slid.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Trey is ballsy. Okay, so you cannot double slide while holding the speed shoes down. So what he did is he released the button right as he landed, so he could double slide.
Big respect.
Oh, that death right there is the classic. If you extend your slide too far, you just die to the tentacle block. Very fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That's like the most popular death on this split, I think.
he caught that just the tip.
Trey's losing it. Alapo's in Cortex. He's coming. I mean, he's a minute behind on the.
Yeah.
You know,
He has
we don't-
accumulated about a minute in loads, so
we don't talk about it.
if you just choose to ignore that part, oh man.
Yeah, but this is close. I know I ignored it.
I think he's gonna play it kind of safe through the rest of the gym path though.
Yeah. He's double sliding. Oh,
I
can't
like it.
stop.
I love it.
no, it's good, but like I'm worried about him. Oh, yeah, he's playing super safe.
All right, yep. And after that, the rest of this is pretty free, so that should be it. And I think this also, no, gym animation.
Yep.
Almost beats his SRC PB, ignoring his last PB from the previous race.
Alapo's gonna catch a good cycle here.
125. Super nice. GG's to Trey. And with that, he will secure the combined race of two and taking the time in both races. I know he's been playing this category a bit recently, so I'd love to see actual practice kind of paying off.
Did really well. Alapo's actually having a good spaced out too right now. He didn't.
Unfortunately, just some things like Ruination, I think, wound up costing him too much time.
Crash 1. He died 3 times in the death
Yeah.
round. That's huge.
Oh,
It's
that's
like a
right.
minute
That
and a
was
half.
this run too. Oh,
Yeah. That was a big mistake for sure. But he first tried air crash too, so that's good. Or air crash, spaced out too, sorry.
if you got him, show Trey some love. Let's see some Trey emotes. And if you're not already, hey, he's live right now. You should go follow him on twitch.tv/Treyful. And Alapo as well. They're both excellent runners of the game.
Yeah, they're great.
And let's get some GGs for Alapo. Solid cleanup.
Yeah, his warp 5 seemed a lot better than last time. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I needed to pull up some music for the background noise, but that concludes it. As Gaffy said, boys, what do you think of that race? That was an interesting one.
I think a little bit of exhaustion tends to hit, and like I was saying, this category can be so wild on time loss. So it's crazy to watch, and both of them kind of had equal flubs that kept it interesting for a while. But we all hate ruination, so seeing Alapo go through that hurt my soul.
Yeah, props to Alapo for like dealing with some of the stuff that happened. Like that, if that like air crash one happened to me, oh my god, I would
Alt
so,
F4.
so out of the game. Holy.
That's fair enough. I mean, like Gaffy said, the exhaustion. Obviously, this event having to do 2 no resets, an hour 40 out of 50 RTA category is no easy task. How do you feel the runners did on that regard in terms of stamina? I think they did a good job personally.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they were both like, you could tell the exhaustion hit. Like they both finished like about 2 minutes off their first run, but that's still only 2 minutes. Like it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the final time, obviously for the scoring is important, but in terms of the viewer perspective, I think it's irrelevant because I think they both put on a really good show today, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I mean, grand total. Of course, Trey took both of them, but for almost 3 hours of running to have only a 4-minute differential is insane.
100%, yeah. To think that in the first race too, near enough in the run after an hour, only about 3 seconds apart. You know, that was an insane watch for that. Alright, we're gonna bring Trey into the VC and get his thoughts on how he performed today, obviously winning the thing. Alright. Trey! Yeah?
Oh, yes, I am. My mic is muted.
Hello. Alright, Trey, congrats on the win today. How'd you feel you did?
I feel like the first run was good until I died twice and hanging out and lost like 2 minutes or like a minute and a half or whatever it was. I don't know how much I lost, but the first run was good. And then yeah, when you think you're on digging at and you're on behaving and you leave the level because you thought you needed a death route. Yeah, that's why I quit on behaving. Don't ask.
Wondering why.
What happened there. Yeah.
Don't ask. Dude, you should have seen how mad I was. I left behaving and I was like, wait a second, that's not the right level. But it was.
I was like, wait, did he miss a box? Like, what happened?
Oh, good.
Everyone in chat and the commentators were just perplexed. We had no clue what was going on.
I was perplexed.
I was kind of focused. Alapo had like gone on the invisible wall and Tiny. I was like, what the hell? He's
Alapo
pausing. Wait, he's leaving? What did I miss?
He was doing some weird shit, and I look over and your screen's fading out, and I'm like, why is he leaving? Bro.
That was the best part. I was mad for 1 second, and then I just started laughing about it for 10 minutes because I thought it was so funny.
Also, big congrats on PBing.
Oh yeah.
Wait, was that a PB? That I don't think it was.
Your first one?
What? It was?
Unless you haven't
At
submitted.
least according to SRC. I don't know if you haven't updated your submission.
What
but
was the first run? A 1:23:40 something?
52.
52, yeah.
Let me see. Check my splits. I think I didn't submit a 1:23. I have like a 1:23.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I have a 1:23:34. So yeah, it was close though.
That's
It was really close though.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, still good.
Now, how does this make you feel as far as running in the future? Because it's kind of interesting to see in a resetless setting that you can come similar times. And
Yeah, I was really surprised that I got the 1:25 after that second run. So I'll probably keep going.
Ooh.
hell yeah, I'd love to see it.
What kind of time are you gonna be gunning for, Treyful, after this?
Like a 120 or something, 120x. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
Trey's got the capability. I see a 119.
Shut the hell up. No, you don't.
Way too cute, way too skilled. Any day now.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
GG's
Over the
though, it was
horizon.
fun.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy.
The wall.
You guys put on a really, really good show. It was very close in a lot of
GG's
spots.
to Alapo. Yeah, me and Alapo were close the whole time I heard. Like,
Oh, yeah.
especially the first run.
There were a lot of sections. It was like same frame, everything. It looked so cool
First,
to watch.
The first run that you guys were doing, you were both on the piston it away bonus platform at the same time. Like,
What? Really? I
Yeah.
gotta watch
Yeah.
that. That's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
It was nuts. Everyone was freaking out at that one. It was a great watch. I know there's you might have some quarrels with that run. Maybe it wasn't what you wanted, but as viewers go, it was a great watch.
It was fun. I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of all the mishaps.
Right. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I don't know, is Apaalo around for a post-run summary?
He's got to be somewhere.
Even on the VC. Alright, I think we'll end it there then. If Apaalo is not around, we'll... Okay. Oh, he's here! Never mind.
Oh,
he's just in time. Look at that. Alright. Apaalo, you there, my man?
Yeah, I was taking a piss because of...
You're chill, boss. Don't worry about it. Alright, Apaalo. Sorry for the loss today, but how do you feel that how you feel you did?
I mean, first one was decent, but the second one just was, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it
Like,
feel to be a swag god? I mean, you pulled out all the big stunts.
I mean, to be honest, when I died the second time on air crash, I was like, there is no way I can win this.
Yeah,
But at least let me do like cool stuff.
I was watching that and I was like cringing. Like I was just imagining it. Be so upset. Like it was so dumb.
Did you guys have each other's perspective pulled up, by the way?
No.
During the run, no.
Yeah. Okay. Because all in all, I mean, it still was only a couple minutes off for each one, so that's... I wonder if that changes your perspective if you did know.
Yeah, no, we were both really close.
Mm-hmm. I think the first race was great to watch, honestly, with how tight you two were together.
Trey, are you gonna keep streaming after this?
Probably not. I'm probably gonna go get some things to eat because I feel like fucking throwing up. That second run was making me so nervous after I left behaving when the fuck.
Fair.
I was like, I just fucking left behaving.
Mm. That's fair. Oh. Alright. Well, you know what, guys? I really appreciate the work from the runners and the commentators, honestly. Put on a really good show today, so thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
Alright, we're going to be cleaning up now. We're going to be ending it for the day. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching. Honestly, I am so happy with how today went. Oh, look at that offline screen. Love that. I am over the moon with how today went. Honestly, I think today was a great day for runs. And I want to thank you guys so much. Obviously, Silver, if you're still around, thank you for the raid early on. I'll leave this up as it is. But thank you guys so much for coming down and vibing. Bandicoot is alive right now with Crash 4, I've been told. So we're going to go raid him. But thank you guys so much. Again, massive respects to the runners and commentators. Put on a great show. And I'm really happy with how the event went today. Really happy with it. Next week we have Spyro. And I believe, if everything goes well, we're going to have a 120% run. Spyro 1 max completion right before Toasted Cat has his run for ESA of the same category. I'm pretty sure he runs 120 the next day after the event. So hopefully we get a sneak peek viewing of his performance on the channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you guys next week.